negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages, a vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate, every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're...
So what is up? Welcome guys, welcome to another live stream। और आज आ चुके हैं हम वापस ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स का मैच देखने के लिए, ठीक है। तो एक सेकंड रुको, मैं अभी एक कॉल लेके आता हूँ, माय बैड। माय बैड चलो आ चुके हैं वापस लेट्स गो जीई फाइटिंग होना चाहिए गाइस चैट पे कर दो भाई जो भी लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हो बीइंग श्रेया वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम प्लीज मेक श्योर यू लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस ठीक है जल्दी आ जाओ जल्दी से हाँ मैच स्टार्ट हुआ नहीं है अभी तक नहीं हुआ है मैच स्टार्ट हम इसको थोड़ा सा फुल स्क्रीन कर देते हैं
Now, so let's welcome them to the
Let's go.
stage.
ऑलरेडी लाइक ब्रो थैंक यू सो मच थैंक्स आई थिंक अब स्टार्ट होगा लेट्स गो गाइस लेट्स गो यार मेरा ये हेडफोन बहुत दिक्कत दे रहा है भाई चलो अरे चीचा इज हियर ब्रो आज मैं जल्दी आ गया भाई ऑफिस से समझ रहे हो थोड़ा सा मैनेज करके मैं जल्दी आ गया आज का मैच मिस नहीं कर सकते हैं भैया एकदम टाइम पे आया हूँ गाइस चीचा इज हियर थोड़ा साउंड बढ़ाते हैं थोड़ा सिनेमैटिक सुनते हैं थोड़ा सा लेट्स गो
Yep, we're in playoffs.
आज
Still
छुट्टी
day
छिलो ना
one,
ना
and this
छुट्टी
is
तो
a
नहीं हुआ है
matchup we're
हमारे
highly anticipating. We
ये
got
तो छुट्टी अच्छा
global
कॉलेज
esports
छुट्टी
facing
ऑफिस का तो
KRX.
छुट्टी तो
Global
अभी है
esports,
नहीं
though,
डायरेक्ट
the last time
पूजों में
they
छुट्टी
faced
मिलेगा
KRX, in fact, I mean KRX, in
हाँ,
fact, all the
क्या
times
ही
they
बताऊं।
faced KRX, they've lost.
Yeah.
But even though the squad,
Let's
this
go, let's
roster
go.
is the same, coaching
Guys,
staff
hashtag
has
G fighting.
changed quite a bit, and I think they have a little bit less of a chip on their shoulder this time facing KRX.
I mean, you're right, they've never beat them,
Batman.
but this has been a year of first for global esports. We saw them go international.
ये तो कुछ
We've
बोलता
seen them
नहीं है, हाँ।
storm through playoffs. Now is the time to go a step further.
ये तो थोड़ा सा
upset an
locked
old
in
rival,
लग रहा है भाई आज।
run this bracket
आज पूरा
all the
ठुका ही
way
होगा
to
लग रहा
champs
है।
in Shanghai.
And KRX, on the other hand,
आज
all the
ठुका ही मोड ऑन है
experimentation
guys।
is
Full-
done, or so we think
मतलब समझ
anyway.
रहे हो,
The
full
triple
एकदम
duelist,
pumped up
the
है लोग।
roster changes, everything seems to be fitting into place now. Play-ins was so critical for KRX to figure a lot of things out.
National
Coach
holiday
Durian said that
যে রাখিতে।
himself. They were working things out through
National
that
holiday
play-in,
আমাদের
and
মানে না
now
ভাই।
things are a lot more
আমাদের
solid, and this
international
could be
ব্যাপারটা
a
বাড়ি,
team
কোনো
that
France
returns champs.
Yeah, I agree.
international
They've got
things
some positive momentum. In saying that, though, although they're 3-0 in the play-ins, they didn't play the strongest of oppositions. They had to make their way through some of the challengers teams that did give them a run for their money at
No
times.
छुट्टी
So
bro।
for KRX, it's time to take on one of the better
कल भी
placing
है,
teams from
परसों
the
भी है।
last season of Pacific to earn your way through
अब
the
तो
playoffs
आदत
and
सी हो
make your
गई
way
है।
to your 6th
ये
champs
छुट्टी
in
है
a
इसलिए
row.
थोड़ा सा मैनेज कर
It's
लेता
so
हूँ
we
ऐसे
were
करके
talking
थोड़ा
about
कभी-कभी
the earlier match with PaperX versus DRX back
क्या
then
करे
for the
बताओ।
very first year
आते
of
टाइम ये
VCT
लेके आया
Pacific
मैं,
in
अमूल कूल।
2023. These guys were the powerhouse. They were the team
Yeah.
to
आज
beat
ये
in
नेशनल
Valorant,
हॉलिडे भाई
at
हमारी
least as
इंटरनेशनल
far as
हॉलिडे भाई
APAC
आज
goes.
इंटरनेशनल
And
वर्किंग डे
they've always kind of remained there at the top, but never really achieving the same heights they used to.
I think there's at times in the last 2 years or so been times where KRX kind of fell off a little bit. Maybe they weren't even considered as an elite team if they had some weaker performances in the group stage or had a couple of bad games. You were wondering, are these guys even going to make it to the top 4 or make it to the finals? And at times they have kind of fallen out of that status. But I
Let's
think
go.
they're playing their way into better and better form. And all we have to do is just kind of sit back and wait, because if they do get a clean win over GE here, that's going to be a big tick in my book. And then they go on to play Varel. They're going to kind of be the big brother of that matchup
for
there in a
sure.
pressure game like that, where Varel's been a little bit cold to start into the playoffs.
And we
here.
can talk about inconsistency, because I do think it's been there, but ultimately this is a team that's been in champs every single year. Do you know how impossible of
Just
an achievement
hire
that is?
post,
They've done a
Amir
fantastic
looks.
job when it matters most. Towards the end of the year, with their backs against the wall,
Wait,
they
BenQ
make it
का
happen
monitor
every single time.
Well, last year they could have missed out,
कौन
to
सा
be
chair
fair. That
है?
wasn't completely
Secret
within
Lab
their own
Titan.
control, to be honest. Some things had to fall their way for them to make it there.
थोड़ा
I
सा
think this time,
इस
though,
टाइप में यहाँ पे
it
थोड़ा सा
is
ऐसे
well and
bended
truly
है
going to
यहाँ
be
पे
them
थोड़ा
who
सा.
has to earn it. They are not exactly swimming in champs points here.
That's right. And they're facing global esports. We
PRX
talked about
हेरे
2023
गलो आगे
for
मैच अरे
DRX.
भाई
For
काट सकते
global
छिलो
esports
आगे मैच तो
2023,
ये
Morgan, you were there. You were an
कर सकते
assistant
हैं
coach.
ना.
That team actually
ये
had some potential back
Nongsim
then. We
Red
see a lot
Force.
of players still playing here on the
Nongsim
Pacific
हारी थी
stage and
भाई.
otherwise. But
What
they
the
have struggled to even
PRX
get on the
भाई,
international
Alex
stage
भाई,
until this year.
नमस्ते
So
यार.
with
बुरा मत
this
मानना भाई.
very roster, so the potential is there to do it again, cause a I don't know if I would call it an upset at this point because they're quite evenly matched.
By the way,
loaded.
कैसा
Okay,
लगा
they haven't
thumbnail
been playing
guys?
much Lotus. I mean,
थोड़ा सा
GE,
बताओ
as
यार.
we said, are looking to go back-to-back on the internationals. They've had some time to cook, and it's interestingly enough, a recipe we've seen before. This is their
कैसा
comp that
लगा
we've seen
मेरा
on
आज का
Summit, but
thumbnail?
instead of running that raise, they're going to be running the Waylay for Unitard. This has a lot of post-plant potential with the Astra and the Crystal, and Autumn is very underrated on the Veto. He can be quite annoying, particularly on the defense, if he's going to get the op out.
They have a kind of double drone thing. They have some flashes. They have the missiles. This could be a hard game
अरे.
for Teo. There's no changes on the side of KRX. They love this comp. They love
अरे
this
उसने
map.
बनाया
Last
वो
time they
वाला.
played, Hyunmin dropped 27.
भाई
He's a
साहब.
beast on the raise, and they're going to
बनाया
need
कि
him today.
खरीदने को
This
मिलता है
kind
पता
of
नहीं.
crazy audience we're having for
Actually वो ऐसे
playoffs
rotate
right now. I'm
होता है
seeing
तो
people
अंदर
from the
change होता है वो.
Philippines,
Wow.
people from France, people from Australia with signs up cheering for their favorite team. So this is super exciting as we send it over to our casters Achilles and Paperthin to bring us through match 2 of today.
I remember that French fan. He was always there at the DRX matches last year at Champs, and boy was he loud. So we'll see if KRX now can give him some more excuses to be adjusted.
PRX से फर्क पड़े ना.
Or
वो
if
already
Global
champions
Esports is gonna be
qualified.
silencing that side
I
of the
know, I
ground.
know.
Yeah, no doubt.
फिर
I
भी
mean,
मतलब
it's hard to say who is my favorite coming into
नोंगसिम
this.
ऊपर
This is a
चला
very
जा
tough
रहा है
match
ना.
to kind of
You know.
feel like I was
नोंगसिम अगर
comfortable about a
ताकतवर
prediction.
हो
Like, wow,
जाएगा
not at all.
ज़्यादा
And
तो
this is a very
सबको हराएगा.
you know, surging KRX team.
यश
who's
भाई
looking
welcome
really
to the
good.
stream.
They're
आ
starting to
गया
play
हूँ
some
bro.
much
अरे
more better Valorant,
welcome.
much more
आ
fundamental,
जाओ
but
फटाफट.
also, you know, Global Esports look great.
रुको मैं
during
poll
the
नहीं
group
create
stage,
किया ना
like,
आज.
still
रुको poll
continuing
create
to
कर देता हूँ
maintain
एक
some of
second.
that form that got them to London. So there's no doubt that they can punch back. Now this
Gonna
comp is
win.
bizarre. There's a lot to talk about here with this.
Today.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to unpack. I mean, for KRX, just thinking of what has been looking good, what has been working for them, shifting over to playing that chamber. He's talked about it plenty with, you know, our analyst desk on interviews, how it just kind of ended up looking like he has the best chamber on the team. So he goes for it instead of Young, who's been playing a very good Vice. But Global Esports are doing some weird stuff.
Yeah, and in some ways, I kind of don't mind it because you have
Guys,
a lot
poll
of
दे दिया हूँ, एक बार vote कर
anti-chamber
देना.
util built into
Poll
this
में.
with the Tejo in the sky, so that can be very annoying. You've got some good anti-raise util with
थोड़ा सा
the
sound बढ़ा
Veto,
देता हूँ.
so this kind of screams to me that GE is
Sound
going to be
बताना
very
ठीक-ठाक है कि नहीं?
anti-strat heavy in this, and with some time off, it may just work. It may just come through. And of course, like the desk was talking about, tons of post-plant potential once you get into those scenarios. So just going to come down to some of the util execution. It feels like Autumn already getting a little bit of value, but Freeing takes him down.
Yep, that doesn't get rid of bullets.
Why?
Might be a part of the headhunter, but doesn't count as util.
Yeah,
So,
था भाई.
clean shot there from Freeing. Good start is now Patman forward. Going to be locked in on top of the Thorns. Young will get spotted out. Flash to the side. As well as a salvo to push him forward. But, I mean, he just ignores the player in front of him. Kills Hobby in the back. And then the cleanup from KRX is there. What a clean shutdown as they take the opening pistol.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, kind of a good read here early by Freeing. Dialed in already with the headhunter. Young knew he was stuck in a bad spot and just had to go for whatever kills he could get. Quick clear that interceptor too.
Clean था भाई.
It's beautiful. Oh,
उसने
Young and
दो
Bane
मार
there,
दिया.
just combining nicely. I mean, you know you're screwed. Might as well go for it. And they're just fast flooding in there.
Nice, yeah.
KRX looking sharp off the pistol. See if they can keep that up here. No buy up at all for GE. Clearly not going to buy into the Bandits.
Spam's already been rewarded with quite a bit of damage. Two players at 65, Uniton at 78.
घुसेगा तो मर जाएगा. ये लोग घुसेगा मर जाएगा.
Well, you can at least take an orb, take a prize, and try something else. See what works, what doesn't. But with double Sentinel util right at the front of B. Yep, thank you, observers. That's exactly what I'm looking at here. The trademark and the Thorns. Going to be rather difficult.
Sees as well on top of it.
Yeah, that
with the nade on the flank.
Yeah.
Okay. भाई मुंह पे मारा है गया ये combo यार मतलब जो properly utilize
into the back, able to find a timing. They will fall. Mako eventually able to steady.
भाई almost था यार.
Keeps guns out of hands. Smoke dropping. Yunmin, he's out into the open.
भाई ये round.
Mako still able to find one more though. Gives him some pause as Young. Oh, here's that reload. Finds the timing, swings in, and we'll get the cleanup. Critical weaponry can be carried over, and KRX will get the 2-0 start.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, let's go.
Unexpected moments here from Global Esports. They were able to catch a few people by surprise. Almost took the Bulldog out of Mako's hands. Season 8, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, with the start हुआ है, रुको यार.
Not the world though, because you're doing a bunch of damage there. Yudotan absolutely looking strong. He will
खत्म नहीं हुआ है, bro.
Often pop off for you as Global Esports. You're going to need him. It feels like today. Having 3 players in that smoke caught.
Well, speaking of 2-0s, I'm sure the analyst desk touched on it.
Okay,
but
now is the time.
Doubling back to reinforce that every single time Global Esports has played against KRX,
buy round for Global
they've
Esports.
lost, and they've never taken a map off this team.
That's crazy.
They've played also so many times.
10 times, right? 10-0. Is that correct?
Count that.
Something like that, or a lot? No. Or
maybe
10-0 in maps.
You're definitely rounding up. It's 6-0.
6-0. Okay.
So 12-0 in maps.
Okay.
6-7.
It's a lot.
I mean, a lot of that is big time and his fault. So
sure,
you got to focus on the new era.
And let's make sure we give him all the blame he deserves.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, the trademark this time in the other corner is still the Vice Util there. Autumn.
Guys, do like the stream, guys.
Free.
अरे नहीं यहाँ पे solo pick क्यों कर रहे हैं लोग?
He's just got his number, it would seem here. Struggle street for Autumn, and now Patman dead as well. Yunmin, clean tap, blast, pack out, and immediately takes down Yudotan.
भाई क्या खेल रहे लोग? फिर से वही gameplay, solo
KRX,
pick. भाई dry picks ले रहे लोग.
That is going to be a bonus converted.
I mean, converting a bonus on a defender's side of Lotus almost feels like you're looking at a map win.
क्यों ले रहे लोग?
30 seconds left.
Rather good. Yunmin, man. That kid is something special.
Dry picks क्यों भाई?
Some nasty movement. Hobby will at least claim one, watching the flanks. But again, it's KRX. It's your bonus, so throwing a few bodies at this, not the end of the world. And just gonna have to try to scramble to save these guns, and KRX doesn't want to let them. They know they're gonna run him down. Crystal trying to hold the line, gets one before he's traded by Mako. Hobby gone as well, all guns gone. Global Esports, that is not the way you want that to go.
Yeah, and now you also do have the showstopper online for Hyunmin, as they get kicked back economically. And obviously, Autumn, if you can get that interceptor in position, could mitigate that ult.
Yeah, and they were good at it earlier this year. Saw it against Paper X, where they were able to really make Jing's life miserable. So again, I see a lot of potential in this composition for GE, but it hasn't come to fruition.
Yeah, a lot still to be iterated on here as we go through the map. But Global Esports looking for Thrifty, Yudotan looking for the entry over towards B. We'll have a listen in with KRX as they look to make this 8-4.
Abey 1 HP.
Finds one. That was quick hello again.
1 HP.
Comes over. It's 4-0. It's a flawless.
And they are really good here. This is a different look at this kind of B main crunch when you're trying to come in through that entrance, through all this util. You're able to get through Baby Door this time. Come from a little bit different angle, but the C door, the mound door swings open, and Young springs into action, takes down 2. And, well, not, the clean is there from Yunmin, but it definitely gets the job done.
Should double back.
By
one
round
of the matches was
Raymond Soup, welcome to the stream भाई कैसे हो यार?
5-0.
So 10-0. Okay, so
मैं ये भी नहीं बोल सकते कि बड़े दिनों बाद आ रहे हो. मैं खुद ही बहुत दिनों बाद आता हूँ.
Well, a little bit of pressure exerted over towards C. It's going to be a fast pivot for Hyunmin. Meanwhile, Fring posts it up and over the top. As there's the dash through, and okay, he's unable to find that flick. forces position as he jumps back over towards the site.
Let's see if they can break through here. Global Esports at least going to claim orbs. That gives the Armageddon a crystal. So coming into an alt cycle. Let's see if they can convert.
Stealth drone, trying to spot him out, uses the options to go ahead and clear that one. A little bit of overkill, but the boom bot, as well as the pain shell. I mean, Yutan feeling like he's going to be safe in that position, wouldn't take damage. And as he tries to clear the enemy util, Fring just plays off that gorgeously.
Oh, look at Young. Are they going to be ready? Oh, they were.
They're watching for it, and I think a couple shots rung out, so he does backpedal.
30 seconds left.
So he's been shifted away. Patman at stairs, an opportunity. Did something big here, but his gun barrel's going to be spotted out. Fring now forced to try to reposition. He should be dead. Yes, he is. Cannot escape that Armageddon in time. Ends up getting taken down. Showstopper chucks it over to the side. Somehow he's not going to come away with anything there. Patman able to find one, but Mako up over the top. Takes him down. Spike now being recovered. But Bane is going to look to run him down and will be able to do so. A catch-22 for Autumn. Plant and die, or hold your ground and lose the time.
Oh, man, they're just so disciplined here. This is probably going to be an early timeout from Global Esports, but this is a great play off of the back of the Raze util to set up Freeing. And then immediately you trade underneath Hell. You're trading out in the open. And then, yeah, the time, Bane knows it. Beautiful.
Timeout.
Absolutely great. I mean, man, you can see why KRX likes this map. I mean, being this good on the defender side of it in particular.
5-0 by
Toon trying to get in there, trying to work them into something that's going to get them some round wins, but they're back onto another eco. Looks like Sheriffs will be the name of the game.
Not much else to really be afforded here. I mean, collectively, you take a look, like, impact-wise, they haven't been able to get eliminations. Quite rough is Young's dad. Here every day. The KRX are playing. Like, sir, it's a Monday. There's no matches.
yeah, we had to send him away.
Your son's at home. He's not even here.
Yeah, stadium's not open. You're welcome to go to the Hall of Fame, but
yeah, it's been 9 kills collectively across all of Global Esports. See if they can find some more here as they try to pull off a Thrifty. Old Cycle getting ready to come up here for the most part. Obviously that Armageddon committed previously, but Seekers as well as Convergent Paths, the Evolution could be critical in finding a foothold.
Early pop of the wall. Trying to just work through some of the util. Seems to be part of what was talked about.
Damage दिया रे इसको Autumn
hell
को
up though.
खत्म.
Mako gets just out of there in time with the TP.
Took one little pulse, but as far as damage traded is concerned, it's still KRX on top of that.
ये दोनों new player है भाई DRX के.
This might just end up having to be a hit of the door and then a pivot into B.
Certainly does feel that way, but the util
off farm कर ले.
Really annoying for Global Esports.
I mean, this poor kid. He just can't catch a break. Batman will be able to. Okay.
What?
Great value is Uniton. Puts together 2 kills. Young's position going to be known, but Batman will get sat down. But already, it's a good amount of damage in.
Left.
You know that Fring, of course, is going to be playing with that operator.
Okay.
He could maybe swing all the way around and try to recover a rifle. Otherwise, he's going to have to play with that headhunter. Looks like he's going to do the former. Young now playing from this position. Tries to go for the wide swing, gets a little bit more damage in, but cannot find that one. Fring now having to clutch this out. Yutan decently favored, will come away with a 4K.
Nice
Give Global Esports a thrifty for their first round win.
Yeah, this is huge.
सबसे difficult round निकाल
Make that
दिया
pivot
भाई.
you were talking about over towards B. I thought this was just going to be another lights out moment, but second shot connects for Patman, then Yudo. Woo!
Nice.
Back to back. Problems at all. I mean, Yudo definitely feeling it. Always seems to do well against KRX. They needed that, to say the least. Autumn still on no kills, but Don't expect that to continue for too much longer. Generally, a very strong player, so trying to use this interceptor, but KRX is not showing their cards at all. Keeping it close to the vest here at A. Let's see what they want to do out of this. Yudotan taking his time. I think kind of expecting Mako to swing through here. Mako also expecting him to be in there.
He turns away right as Yudo scales through the smoke, so he actually hasn't spotted him, so they might think that this is empty. I mean, the Yudotan could potentially find a pretty critical timing. As Hyunmin trying to re-clear this, but yeah, he thinks it's empty. He thinks that there's no one there. Completely ends up getting caught. Now that Cosmic Divide going to be called in. As, oh, Bane. Drifting down into drop. Yudotan there for the punish.
Nice one.
Takes a refract out the safety. Yong as well.
Nice one.
Trying to slide down.
CV1.
Pick him up one at a time.
Save कर ले भाई, तू save कर ले भाई, freeing तू save कर ले, और तू reload कर ले. Good. Chalo. Let's go 5-2, 5-2.
Incredible here these last two rounds. This one in particular was big brain, clean
Can do it, we
aim.
can do it. Let's go.
And he sends KRX packing. And should be able to keep the OPU here, you would think. So that won't be too much of a concern for KRX, as even though they were pretty clean in some of these rounds, the money quickly starting to bleed out for them. I wonder if Termi gets involved or not. We'll see. You never know with him. Day to day, I'm like, surely he calls a timeout now, and he doesn't. And then other times I'm like, why is he calling a timeout this quick? Okay, sure, why not? But he's been right more often than not, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
DRX
It's working to get him this far along the run.
थोड़ा सा इधर-उधर हो गया था, लेकिन फिर अभी अच्छा खेल रही है.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, to just try to slow Yudotan down. It might be.
क्या मारा रे? ये वाला बहुत important kill था उडो का.
A couple more rounds. Granted, 5 already on the defender's side of Lotus. You're feeling pretty cozy, but
do the C default again. Let's get to our.
You do want to try to get as much as you can. As you know, we get a little bit of a listen in there, looking for our C default.
So they want to challenge this space. Use some of that initiator util early. Make sure KRX can't take these lines. I mean, I will say this about that comp is makes that C door as the defender is really difficult to push out for and take some space early. Just kind of have to play a little bit further back than maybe you normally would be comfortable with as KRX.
Okay.
But you have that vice wall there, so there's some level of safety. Just looking for the wall.
Yeah, we'll get it. Solo reveal on that Hawn. With nobody else there to clear it, you might start to think maybe they're not playing towards C.
I think they saw freeing here, or at least they're suspicious. Yeah, now they know for sure.
Oh, bhai, shot.
Full info.
Bach
TP's
gaya.
back. Door is still shut. And that leaves
Upar.
probably just Hyunmin alone. Try to defend that A side, but Autumn's poking and prodding towards C. It looks like he's going to be calling the team back. It's that or a cluster into B main.
Looks like they're trying to tee up Patman for a lurk or a backstab.
I mean, this should just be still guarded and immediately on the contact. At least you would think, but Bane, he's trying to rotate out. Savo's going to be sent. That Evolution gets popped. Young cheating forward. He's able to find Crystal. Gets himself a second hub. He's dead. Oh, he gets slowed up, but Bane down to the rescue. Pushing forward. Able to find that kill. Yudotan dead again. Spike now getting ushered over.
10 seconds left.
Needing to commit to the plant. Want to be destroyed. That shot woven through, but haven't quite been able to tag up Autumn. So Spike now in play. It's a 2v3 to try to get that third round in a row for Global Esports. Dancing into the angle. Spots the elbow. Gets the headshot now. Hyunmin taking the fight and losing
Let's
it.
go, Batman. Let's go.
He keeps him in it.
Woo!
Dang! Huge round there. Nice hold on the backside by Patman, making sure that that operator isn't going to find any value. Gets a little bit better angle on it. Young again. Absolutely disgusting here. I mean, if he's not hit by the util, he probably wins that fight against Yudotan too, but it's a good saturate.
Important
kill. Sees the elbow. Easy kill. Good flash to isolate the fight.
Come back hoga. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Beautiful. And here comes the timeout from Termi.
Bhai, kya josh hai
It's
bhai.
about time to get in there and see if he can get DRX firing on all cylinders again. It's tough, man.
Let's
Actually,
go.
against this comp, I mean, I figured this attacker side would be a little bit more difficult to go up against with all this initiator util with the Tejo spam. I mean, could be really tricky, as you can see, to get any kind of map information. So if you can win some of those first contact fights, it's a good way to go about it. So let's see what Termi wants to do with that. Maybe try and push a little bit more towards the B or something like that. Try to show a little bit of presence down the middle of the map. I can see that working out nice. It's been kind of avoided by GE lately, at least in the beginning parts of the round.
That should work.
Looks like the call was just to reinforce C a little bit. It is kind of a weaker buy, though.
Yeah. And I mean, if you can get into a position, Steel Garden obviously could level the playing field quite a bit here. Green again, posted up top. Just quick clear of that Trailblazer. He's considering a push on this. It's bold, and of course he does have that rendezvous out, but when you're facing into that many players, decent odds that you're going to end up getting caught. Autumn now to try to check around B main. Prowler to be cleared. He's got the second. He's got the cross cut out to safety. Now dive forward, and what a shot from Uniton, freeing dead immediately. Great kill will be found. Plant now coming in.
Backstep.
Mako approaching around the back, but you've got Autumn dialed in on the angle. Mako should just be dead here. Oh, he turns away. He's now reshifting. Mako, if he swings his corner, he would have a freebie, but Autumn now eyes straight back onto Bane. Meanwhile, Patman able to find Young, finds Bane. Mako will end up falling to Javi's hands, and now it is just Hyunmin to try to stop this from being a flawless as Global Esports. They are running this back in a massive way. Hyunmin will just make his exit.
Yeah, they are really feeling it. I think, again, you did see some of those ideas from Termi to try to put a little bit of pressure at B main and create some space there. It is an eco, though, and very, very tough to get that retake even started when you're not considering Batman just holding the angle, you know, down beneath ropes and then just doming two people on the way in. Not even going to get it started. This doesn't help. Yudotan has been insane. Oh, that's nasty stuff from Batman, too.
It looks like Global widely we're just needing a little bit of a wake-up. I mean, look at the rebound. Previously, 9 kills between all of the players, and now they have very much sprung to life.
Desperately needed. You want to play? I think no matter what, you're feeling decent about this as KRX, as the tour de force is going to be in play. Just going to use that to take some rubble space. Again, you have this trap set up. What in the world is that? Of course.
It's Mako.
Of course. Why am I even questioning it? I should just know better.
Again, if there is a smoke between you and Mako, you are not safe.
No.
You are so very much in danger. You're safer if he can see you.
That's kind of true. We'll at least have some coverage here.
Oh, wow. I think that was mostly on a timing, but
yeah,
catches it still right as that smoke starts to dissipate, and it ends up being incredibly fast. Javi, though, he's able to find Mako. See, sightlines.
I know. I was just about to say he took the right fight. Just didn't expect that extra layer there.
One enemy.
Oh. Well, yeah, you know, just kind of taking a little bit of friendly fire there. We'll get tagged up and eventually eliminated. KRX breaking this win streak. They're able to move up to 6.
Yeah, and they're going to be looking pretty good maybe to get another if they can keep this rubble pressure up. They're going to have the Steel Garden still. They're going to have a Nightfall. So some really good ults to play retake or, you know, prevent executes, depending on how they want to use them. Has that all, or has the op, excuse me.
Big fight over here for Rubble with a blind is going to be good.
Very good, bhai.
Stun as well there on the Fring. They get a massive punish on him. Gibson barely able to dance around those salvos, but does get spotted by that Trailblazer.
he's inside the rendezvous range. There's didn't get time to take it, I guess. Not sure what happened there. That opens a really nice door here. Hyunmin needs one kill and he gets a showstopper though. Again, difference maker ults for KRX.
Falls to 76.
Bring them down.
Nightfall, massive. Will connect on to 4. Meanwhile, Patman is going to be found outside of stairs. C's now going to be tossed in. 8 is going to be a little bit late behind that one, as the players will get their health regenerated back up from the decay. You mentioned showstopper chucked in. It ends up coming away with nothing. Javi survives with 1 HP. Virgin Path's going to be thrown through. Mako trying to take a fight over here. Bane also swinging in.
Nice one.
KRX end up funneling in one by one.
Nice one.
Javi
थोड़ा सा
survives
choke कर गए थे वो
with
लोग
1 health.
बीच में भाई.
Global now have a chance to tie
वो
this up at the half.
निकला वहाँ से डबल मतलब डोर से और ये लोग आए. उसका रेस को पता था कि वहाँ पे 2 लोग एटलीस्ट होंगे. ठीक है. वो अल्ट खोला बस ये निकल गया भाई. Javi वहाँ पे अच्छा बचा नहीं तो यार खत्म था ये राउंड.
He ended up jumping to the side and
maybe got out of it.
Well,
ये full boom bam हुआ last में.
Oh right.
देखा body block walk करके 1 HP Javi.
Panicked, yeah.
Let's go, very good.
Either way, he's now got a glass cannon up.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Sometimes I feel like if you're not playing Neon, just delete the jump.
Okay.
You know, just.
अलग ही push कर रहा है. मार दिया उसको.
Mako dead. Steel Garden going to be sent out. It's only going to catch really on a 1 and Young. He's going to be taken down over at Mount. Ooh, the wheels really coming off KRX. I mean, this was a 5-0 start. And while 6 is still pretty decent for this defender side, the momentum very much is in the hands of Global Esports.
Yeah, Prowler gave it away a bit here for Autumn. Does clear out a little bit of util with the interceptor.
Salvo sent, Bane stunned up. Desperately tucks away. He's going to get blinded up.
What?
Rings there for a little bit of covering fire. And it's Hyunmin trying to take this fight, but Autumn able to hold his own.
What?
Woo, man. It gets that wallbang headshot onto freeing as well. 6-6 at the half. Global Esports completing the run back in a big way.
Yeah, saw some good stuff there at the end. Saw them get a little bit more comfortable with the comp. Saw some of those concuss combos start to land. Saw some of that Tejo util get a ton of value as that went on the sky flashes as well.
Guys,
really
3
nice
likes
there
हो चुके
from
guys.
Patman.
Let's go for 10 likes today. कर दो भाई.
Woo! Filthy
Half
stuff
time.
from Autumn. You knew it was only a matter of time with him. He is not ever going to be held down. He has been really good for Global Esports in that Sentinel role, whether it be on the veto or whatever. One of the few that we have left that's still willing to pilot that agent. You don't see it too much these days.
No, not at all. Yudotan continuing to excel when he goes up against Korean teams. Leading the way here for Global Esports.
I think it's kind of like a May kind of situation where he's just really comfortable against his fellow countrymen. And
I mean, he's been playing against a lot of these guys for quite some time.
Exactly. That's what I think it is. He's just super comfortable in these situations. It is Waylay. I mean, those dashes landing on top of people, hitting some good saturates. That is sick. Gosh, some of the artists so good. I wish we could like make like a wall of fame for like posters and put them up outside of the studio sometimes. Just like
that would be cool.
The best of the best.
I mean, a lot of the artwork, especially player-specific one, ends up getting gifted to the players if there's a meet and greet, that kind of stuff. So we would have to like repo that from them.
Yeah,
I suppose.
That's
let's go, G. Let's go.
Gonna just have to pay.
ये pistol round जीत जा भाई, please.
Fair and understandable.
First वाला तो हार गए थे यार. ये वाला जीत जा,
gallery type deal. As freeing. Well, he's done it again.
God.
This time to Yudotan.
What an adjustment. I thought he was going to miss.
क्या shot मारता है यार free.
Ooh, did they hear that? Maybe not.
No.
Still wary of it.
Well,
nice one.
Okay, great from Autumn.
अरे हगा भाई.
Trying to find the kill there on a Hyunmin, takes him low, but doesn't get the kill. He survives with 8. Door to be opened up for players still alive here for KRX. Trying to get
ये human किसी को नहीं मारना चाहिए
भाई. However, nearby has this salvo to try to buy some time.
Ooh.
Paranoia not connecting either. Swinging to his demise. Hyunmin now dead.
Missile deployed.
Vayne was pretty ready, yeah.
Meanwhile,
Young.
no one's watching. Oh, Young though, able to find the timing, critical on that. Javi gets that kill.
2v3.
Start feeling incredible about Global's chances to close out this one out, but still do have Crystal alive with the Sheriff, and that's always scary.
Just got a glimpse of him.
Oh, spotted them both.
Last player
But the timing swing, Young able to finish Autumn, who turned back to try to displace that enemy Bison. Okay, KRX. Make it 7-6 as they close out the second pistol of the map.
This is where someone
I mean, again, you can see how much value that you're going to find in a chamber who's going to win those opening duels. This one right here, I mean, again, just a little micro adjustment there. Hyunmin barely wins that fight. Ends up dying to the one shot from Crystal, but Young doing a wonderful job here. Knew exactly where he needed to do. The fact that he peeled back a little bit off that angle too. He caught a very slight glimpse of the players coming out of stairs there. And while he was like not allowing them to take a fight at that angle, it was really nicely held.
I thought Autumn had
Oh my God, वो लोग सब लोग वहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? What the?
Maintaining sight lines, and Autumn just none the wiser.
Hey,
that's one gun heard, so
certainly it's just, you know, just the Vice by themselves. Right?
We've never had a triple collat with a Marshall.
The Vito, I mean.
Well, looking for some up and over, and this time freeing. He'll lead the blind, but he'll take the rendezvous to safety.
You would expect that they might try to run you down, yeah.
A little bit of a later linger, but as they hear this noise outside of C, they have to quickly try to pivot across. The slower approach from KRX does allow for Global Esports to get 4 players in position.
Yeah, it's taken a long time.
करना क्या चाहते हो लोग?
Gets the kill
C में
on,
घुसेंगे पक्का है.
Pluto, maybe, but they're gonna still try.
On towards the back, nothing spotted.
This is scary.
That Nebula sticking around as they tuck forward right into this one, not showing a pixel out of place at the moment. Crystal will get taken down, being able to find one. When do they try to strike? Pat Manny slotted forward over towards the box. And well, he will allow for Autumn to get one, but nothing really more to be found here.
अबे अभी तक बैठा है फ्रींग. तेरी निकल भाई वहाँ से तू. अभी भी बैठा है फ्रींग बी के बाहर. भाई कितना ट्राई हार्ड कर रहे लोग. अभी भी बैठा है भाई. सोलो प्लेयर है बस. अबे.
Bane is already
इतना
halfway to
ट्राई हार्ड
nightfall.
कौन करता है?
Yeah, Hyunmin's, well, he's dead, but he's 2 away from his showstopper, so you don't want to let those ult cycles get out of control for sure.
Oh, 8-6.
भाई इतना ट्राई हार्ड
Another
कौन
good start
करता है
here for
भाई?
KRX. Continuing the lead, looking strong thus far on this attacker's side, but see if Global this time can get the bonus conversion denial that they weren't able to achieve in that first half.
It's going to be tough. Got some really nice tools. Some good weapons that KRX is going to be able to bring to the fights. Obviously, the chamber always going to be an issue, but Guardian, Vandal, definitely some stopping power. This looks so scary, but the fact that 2 GE players decided to go up on top of site and try to come from that direction kind of gave the script away before it was really able to be implemented. I think GE pops all 4 out of that smoke. They probably take at least 2.
Should say 2 Global Esports players, 2 GE players. They've been eliminated.
What?
It's America's joke. Anyway,
what?
Javi able to find one. Hyunmin gets Autumn before he drops.
Oh, 2G. Oh.
There you go.
God. Well, I get so confused. There's so many G2, 2GE, GE. Come on, man. Too old for this stuff, all right?
Too old for everything.
That's true.
Upgrade हुआ है.
You know.
Too old for life.
Yeah, but here I am, still kicking.
1 for 1. That showstopper no longer a concern.
मैं तो बोलता हूँ कि छोड़ो. वो लोग ए नहीं जाएंगे और वो एक को बिठा के रखें. हाँ ये फ्रींग को बिठा के रखेंगे बी में.
Potential bonus conversion.
I think B हो सकता है.
Even if you drop this now, you'll have it for the next round, and if you can do some more economic damage here to Global Esports, regardless, you're gonna be feeling just fine.
Javi.
Trying to set up a crossfire here, yeah.
He is cheated decently forward. Salvos help stave this off. Clear the. Oh, what a great shot!
Yo!
Clean as Young now dead. Pivot to B, Patman here. Fring will be able to get a little bit of revenge for his fallen teammate, but Patman wants to hold the door. Mako, the TP forward. Look for the timing catch, but he is running out of time. Just 10 seconds remaining now. It's a double dash in. Unitime getting the spot out. Mako, can he work the Mako Wonder? He finds the first.
Whoa!
For the
My
final.
God.
And Crystal will be able to persevere.
भाई
Denied
हार्ट
the
अटैक
bonus
दे देंगे
conversion,
लोग.
but KRX still get quite a bit of damage in.
Yeah, and that's a real problem for global esports with the economy the way it is. Not what you wanted to see there. And then also Yunmin gonna have that showstopper to boot. God, he still gets one there before he gets traded.
ये शॉट बढ़िया था यार.
Hell of a shot from Javi, but the problem was this is what I was looking for. That door tap with the chamber
चिपका
set
दिया
up
भाई.
at
यहाँ
range.
पे पूरा चिपका दिया ऐसे करके पूरा.
Really nice.
Oh my god, my bad.
Got a hell of a lot closer than Global wanted it to, and now.
As if you're new to the stream, make sure you like the stream and subscribe. Let's go.
3 players susceptible with that half armor. Let's see what kind of value he can get. Otherwise, we're going to be listening in to Global Esports as they try to tie it up 8-8.
Pop flashing me just.
Hey, Prowler A, guys. Nothing C, guys.
You need just to boom this first.
Boom.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
You need to smoke this, Abby, then.
Boom, boom.
I'll take back and I'll
You
smoke.
need to boom.
We need to boom, then take back so I can flash. And then
Nothing C, guys. Nothing C.
Ready? Ready?
You
Boom,
need to
boom,
boom.
first, boom first.
Boom, boom. Boom.
I'm not blind.
Trouble, outlaw, guys. Go back, go back. Chill, 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 chill.
3. I'm in raise.
Boom, boom.
I'm in raise and fade.
1 second, guys. Actually, don't push.
They're raise, they're gonna hit, I think.
Just give.
Yunmin just going to be nabbed up here. Buys them the space needed to bring that spike forward. Showstopper ultimately, though, going to come away empty-handed. Mako TP up over the top of the spike now going to be planted. It's 5v5 for the retake with Fring still quite far away. Looking to see if there's going to be that flank out of B. Trying to create some pressure towards Mound, but none to be found. This gives Global a decent position, good amount of time where they're in a player advantage situation, but what a cover there from Yunmin. Able to keep Bane alive. As he chases forward, he will die. Mako's still going to be posted up over the top. Strikes him, finding one. Young with another. Eventually they try to overwhelm him. It comes down to Crystal again. 22 health. Trying to align the spray, but Fring, he collects a Vandal and narrowly finds the kill just in time.
Whoa, that's unbelievable. I thought Crystal had it. Thought he played that miraculously, but he was just a little impatient with the spray. Nice couple kills on the way through. I love how Mako's just being so patient up there. Him and Young able to do some serious damage. This right here from Young, just not able to get it down. That is crazy good reactions from Fring. He should have been dead to rights, but he was given the chance.
था भाई, winnable था.
Yet again. Didn't get a glimpse here, but don't get blinded up. And this kind of just plays Mako in from back rubble. Swing the corner. Patman, another belter of a shot. 2 kills found for him. I mean, the Haunt is just lighting him up. Flash finding nothing. That weapon not going to be recovered.
He's hitting everything he looks at.
As well, so is Fring. 2 quick kills, a very fast round. KRX now double digits. Global Esports looking to try to reply. 3, this is still obtainable. They've got a massive ult cycle. 4 ready to go.
Great little play here.
Mako's just letting his teammates bait for him these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, you know, look, he's the IGL. He can set those up. He's like, guys, I need to get a few kills sometimes these days. You know, I'm letting you guys all do the work. It's a nice play, though.
He's the big brother. He says bait. You got to do it.
That's
you gotta
true.
Just run out there, draw the attention.
I'm not looking forward to being KRX in this round.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, if they get hit by the saturate.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
A little bit of a corner.
Whoa,
The grab well there as well. Okay. Nice layers to this one here. Good trap setup from Global Esports.
That was sick. I mean, the thing I do love about GE, man, they have the best Armageddon combos. Just the best.
Best. एक टाइम पे सब लोग गाली देते थे भाई Global Esports.
Yeah, you know.
बेस्ट कॉम्बोस के नाम पे आ रहा है
But
अभी।
yes, the setups there are
सुन के भी अच्छा लगता है, मतलब कुछ भी हो। Nice one, bro.
Yeah, plays it in here, but I just can't recall who it is. I think they do it on Summit, and they have some decent trap plays.
Nice one. Overcommit नहीं, overcommit नहीं, overcommit नहीं.
Gonna be struck down, and that
Overcommit
leaves
नहीं.
Mako and Young. As, dive in, gets a spot,
Overcommit
has a
नहीं,
refract.
overcommit नहीं. Please. No, 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 no,
This
no.
would- yeah,
No,
it's
nice
not exactly what you want to be seeing there as far as the aim is
Nice
concerned from
one.
Young, but it's a 4K. It's exactly what to be seeing from Yudaton. I think it's third of the map.
It's a
दो
lot.
round
At least
चाहिए
the
यार.
second one.
Definitely second. I think he has a 3K, a couple,
Nice one.
like 2 4K.
बहुत अच्छा मारा second वाला.
It's a lot. I mean, when he's
Nice,
hit.
भाई. Udo is popping
I mean, the
guys.
GE firepower has definitely been there at times where they've been hitting some crazy good shots. And they're still having a lot of ults. And now you got the convergent paths to worry about. That can also be comboed with Teo Util.
Saturate out first. Yudaton diving forward.
Whoa!
Look at the damage on the Fring.
Yep.
भाई.
Hit the 20 pop flash out. Patman is just playing off his own util, dives in, and will be rewarded with a kill.
रुको रुको. Actually freeing को अगर मार दिए ना तो actually
KRX with freeing so weak. Mako peeks
Autumn on
this.
this angle. I mean, he should have Mako dead.
shot बे Autumn. Let's go यार.
Easy
Let's
kill.
go.
Yeah, I think might be considering the timeout after this one as Termi. Might just. I mean, do you consider this the save here already?
I mean, given that you recovered the weapon from Yong, it feels like they're already considering that. Double push up.
Autumn अलग ही
towards
मारा
me.
भाई.
This
OP
should
shot
be
भाई.
met with death. Maybe they can
OP
get
तो
the
है
ult
भाई,
out.
OP
Maybe
है
that would be
भाई.
a little bit of a silver lining. Just try to whittle away at the ult economy.
बहुत off angle
True.
पकड़ा है.
But, well,
Shot रे.
he's
Nice
going to be
one.
used now.
30 seconds left.
ना 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 ना. कितना patience के साथ
Now
खेल
you
रहा है.
really should be saving.
Yep. He's going to have to back off. Two weapons should get carried over here. Global Esports, though, they are going to run this one back. One round away from tying things up.
Yeah, this is a great call, a great timing that
10 seconds left.
catches KRX very off guard, even though they're kind of far back. Like right as they're trying to re-clear the space outside of Mound, they get lit up by a great flash from Patman, who claims one, even though he's quickly traded. There's still layers behind it.
We show up now. We live later.
And that's such a scary round, and you don't have to use the convergent pass there too. Ooh, clock's still ticking. I'm very curious about that. I think this would be a good time for a timeout.
Okay, let's do this. We do Patarak right now, and then since
And Javi still very confident about his calls in between rounds. And they have a lot of ults. Flash there to at least try to open up some space.
भाई उल्टा फुल्टा है भाई.
Fade away from Autumn. There's a flash there on the Young, and
Nice
that
one.
pillar not quite wide enough to keep him obfuscated. Spotted, gets killed. Autumn now. Oh, keeps up his position a little bit. Takes the cross cut up and over. Top of rope is freeing in the corner. Did we see if there's latch onto him? Yes, one does.
Nice
Does manage
one.
to get the readjustment, finding a kill,
Nice
but Autumn
one.
now finding
Nice
finding
one. Last
Young
one.
man.
Nice
Looking to just go ahead
one.
and bring this one over the line, and they shall.
बस Batman
swiftly.
गिरा है ना. Nice one.
Global Esports tying it 10-10 as they get the defuse.
Wow. I mean, they're so on the money right now. Some great flashes again from Patman.
Guys, 6 likes already
The
done,
tee up his
guys.
team.
4 more likes to
Great
go for 10
individual
likes.
effort
Come
by
on, come on,
Autumn
come
in
on.
this one, being
Chop, chop.
really cheeky with his positioning again here over on A. Has those cross cuts. Trying to get this over to Crystal, I assume. Just talking about some things. Take their time. Right now,
Watch them.
GE is starting to look like maybe they've got an even better defender side here on Lotus. Using that Seekers nicely, catches freeing.
Nice job.
This little cross cut.
One enemy remaining.
Unexpected from Autumn.
इसका shotgun लगा था भाई. मुंह पे नहीं लगा इसीलिए.
Yeah, there's the timeout now.
I just wanted to wait for that next buy to come back in, but this is going to be difficult. I mean, Global, they do commit 2 ults into that round, the Seekers as well as the Evolution, but they still hold on to convergent paths. They have that Cosmic Divide as well for either the retake or just to shut down the push itself. Suspect a lot of this for KRX is going to be on the back of getting Hyunmin that showstopper and then being able to utilize it, find that kill.
Yeah, that's something you're going to have to talk about here for sure during this timeout. It's going to have to be addressed. It's the elephant in the room, no doubt, but it's really good protocols. I mean, again, this util that this comp brings to bear is really starting to get annoying for KRX, starting to find a tough time to fight back against it, find their opportunities. Some cool little tech here and there. Heard it in their comms talking about the boom when they're bringing the Tejo util.
कुछ तो check mark कर रहा है भाई लोग.
Victory. They are 3 rounds away from at least this map, and then they have to try to get through Ascent.
They go glass cannon off here onto Freeing. He's had some up and downs on the chamber. Some good, great moments, some other moments where they're able to punish him with, again, so much of this comp for GE to me screams anti-chamber. It's too much to keep him off of lines. And with the Sky and the Tejo in particular.
सब A पे है, सब A पे है.
He's trying to play off of some of that Astra util here, seeing if there's any GE players that get out of place, but this round, KRX going to stay very grouped up. A couple players at Baby Door, though. Javi all alone, probably just has to seed the site.
Paranoia getting the catch, but there's that trap again.
Wow.
I'm just getting locked in position, and that's just enough time because you heard that rope being taken by Javi. Would have been able to round the corner, just chuck it up there and find that kill, but instead he manages to escape.
Those have been amazing.
Yuta now. Conversion pass for the moment would only connect onto Young. But Yaman is going to be pushed out into the open because of the crystals. So there's that 1-2 punch yet again. Stun to fly into the corner. Young with a quick check now trying to backpedal away. Spot out onto Autumn. The swing in the corner.
Nice one.
Readjust it. Autumn finds that kill. The fuse now starting to be stuck. They have to try to run this one down, but there's just too much protection, and there is no util. 4 players survive. Global Esports takes the lead.
क्या खेला ये? Wow, भाई.
I mean, they're looking really sharp. This is some crazy good
देख के निकल गया है उसको stuck करके रेस का मतलब सोचो आप लोग.
You can use the convergent passive.
भाई ये देखो util.
Can go. I mean, he's damned
On
if he does. He's
point
damned if he
util
doesn't.
भाई उन लोग को पता था वहाँ पे एक बंदा hold करेगा जो यहाँ से swing करके pick करेगा.
Other side of this cosmic divide.
भाई क्या खेला है भाई? Let's go यार, let's go भाई.
Beautiful work.
क्या ही खेला है
back
भाई.
on an eco as KRX facing.
मजा आ गया भाई. Let's go.
Map point if they lose it.
Oh my God, Free.
Wow.
He's down to 8. He just pushes forward. Salvos be damned. Finds that. If he can get even more here, well, he won't. But that would have been incredible. He's already done wonders to get that opening kill.
What?
Global Esports, the last thing you want to do is try to hand over a Thrifty as Patman. Well, this is a familiar position, isn't it? Pack Rubble again. The cheat forward, the cut back, the spot on the 1, and Young to find 2. Patman and Hobby both eliminated. Crystal going to be overwhelmed now.
Abey, ye
Suddenly,
throw kar diya.
He's on the flank. He's going to be unanticipated from this angle. He will be able to recover a different weapon instead of the operator.
क्यों throw कर देते हैं भाई? क्यों?
But all of a sudden, he's now going to clutch up.
I think one of the guns might be in sound range.
Yeah, he can grab one, but as Bane hits a belter, that'll be the Thrifty confirmed.
They knew it.
I need to see so much of this round back.
I know. I think Bane knew he was going to be trying to go for one of those guns and was just ready and waiting.
And look, like,
क्या था ये भाई?
on top as
कैसे
well as
switch
on
किया?
his rendezvous. They know exactly what he's going to try to do. Is that's just disgusting.
Same Padman जैसा खेला है भाई. उस round में Padman ऐसे ही मारा था.
Free just hits one hell of a headshot.
Yep.
The layers are there. It's very well thought out by Global.
Yes. I mean, again, I don't know if this is going to be their normal Lotus comp or if this is specifically an anti-KRX comp, but sure is giving KRX fits. Our #1 team in Thrifties is indeed KRX. Fascinating. I thought it would for sure be
कोई नहीं
Paper
खेल
X.
रहा है,
Like,
okay?
if you had told me they were #1, I would have been
अच्छा
like,
है.
Yeah, but Gen G, given the form they've been in.
That's true.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice, how do you do?
But
Crosscut,
yeah.
however, it didn't take it fast enough, so. Out to safety. Flash through.
Last second
confirmed, but Patman's still going to go scaling forward. They've got the trademark behind as long as Freeing is able to stay alive.
Freeing का HP कितना?
Now he's down to 5 HP.
He's having a rough go of it.
Oh, back to all hell, but just a crouch peek in from Hyunmin. Will be able to find one, but now is overstepped. Yudaton able to find that kill. Young watching around the back to saturate. Tossed through, and Patman winning out for 2. Freeing will be able to find one. Mako with the timing on Autumn, and now suddenly it's just Freeing. 5 HP, blinded up, dead. Global Esports, they get the retake, and they get themselves up to map point.
Oh boy. I mean, this is scrappy as all hell, but the fact that KRX can't hold that backside, I don't know what happened over there.
Match point.
I thought they had a pretty good read on this.
I mean, this is great, but then it's just a massive overstep. Hyunmin just overheating.
The Nova Pulse, and then, oh, the swing out from Bane just gets denied. Yeah, Hyunmin did overheat. You're absolutely right, but the bigger thing is that you're, again, getting value out of the util. This time it's the Astra Nova Pulse to flush the player out back rubble, and then they're so ready for that swing out of door.
Well, how about an overtime? Let's see.
I mean,
let's see if
sounds about
KRX
right.
can deliver on that one. They've got a Nightfall. They've got Young Glass Cannon. Got Yudaton spotted. Trailblazers will lead the way, and yep, Rendezvous has to be taken. See the change up on the angles just because of the salvos from previous.
Yeah, the Seekers gonna be a little bit difficult here for KRX in terms of
I've got your track.
how they've been playing. Oh, they just rip it now.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
I guess off of the ult, yeah. Off of the Omen ult. You gotta figure out.
If you TP it anywhere near me, this is gonna go ahead and latch onto you, so it's a really good countermeasure. Tricks not allowed.
They do check back spawn anyway, but
Launching missile.
just some delaying action here, and this allows 2 players to slot in.
I mean, they're gonna try to go into B. Paranoia not connecting onto Crystal.
Okay. अभी util नहीं
Got another salvo ready. Cross cut, reposition here from Autumn. And Javi watching the cross is able to find a kill. Freeing
Nice one,
salvos on to Hyunmin. They get the catch
देखा
once
उसने
again.
देखा है.
Now suddenly, it's just 2 players left standing! As Young would have to do it all! And the red carpet's been laid out for him! 13-11, Global Esports looking fantastic!
थोड़ा
Here
20 में
on
fuck up हो गया था
KRX's
लेकिन
pick of Lotus.
Yeah, this was a
Let's
really
see, अभी
nice
भी
defender side
KRX
from them.
जीत नहीं सकती
Again, this
भाई.
combo with
उन्हीं के
all
map
this
pick पे हराया है
util was a
G वालों
huge
ने.
difference maker. Some sharp shooting, no doubt, from Global Esports. But this was a really smothering comp to go up against, and I think it caught KRX
Let's
a little
go.
bit off guard too.
Oh yeah, I mean we're talking about it's a weird comp. When's the last time that you've really seen Astra being played on a map like Lotus? It does not happen very frequently, but you can tell that every single component here for Global Esports was well thought out. They had multiple combos, multiple setups to just deny value and deny space from KRX. That was great. I'm sure we're going to hear plenty about it in the interview with Bella and Platoon.
Hi guys, it's Bella with Coach Platoon of Global Esports. Now, first map win against KRX secured.
cute है भाई,
How
Platoon.
content are you with the way that panned out?
Very happy. We started really slow, so I'm really proud of them for coming back into that game and really completely changing the half. The first half, it was looking really bad, but I'm proud of them for keeping the mental.
Yeah, that was a good comeback. And now we move on to the next map. Do you think the same thing's going to repeat? Do you think it will be the first 2-0 for Global Esports?
Honestly, they're very, very sharp, so anything can happen. As long as we play our game, we have a chance.
All right, well, best of luck to you, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Well, he's really happy. Platoon's really happy
Oh,
for
yeah, his
sure.
voice is struggling. You should have heard him in the booth. He was screaming his head off after every round. No wonder he's having to clear his throat there.
And there
Jesus.
were many rounds to go through. It looked really dominant for KRX in the beginning here. So So he's right. They started slow. They turned things around here. This is a really good start
crack
to a team
shot
that has
मारे
never
हैं
beaten KRX so
KRX
far.
I think this
ये
is so perfect.
undoubtedly
It's such a nice
very
advantage to skip those play-ins for
danger
some
level
teams,
game
and I
पे था
think Global are certainly
Global
one of those
Esports
teams.
team game
They
खेल
love
रही है
that prep. They love the
और
opportunity to get
KRX का
tricky.
भी कुछ
They
crazy
did
shots
exactly
हैं
that.
भाई
They brought out the weirdest comp
कुछ
that they
तो
could
मारी
think
है
of,
KRX
and they make it
इस
work
match पे
so nicely. I
Mainly
think for
free,
KRX,
भाई
they definitely got caught off
कुछ
guard
भी
by
यहाँ
what
पे
G were
देख रहा
bringing here.
है घूम के मार दिया वन टैप इधर देख रहा है नीचे मार दिया घूम के इधर देख रहा है ऊपर मार
I
दिया
mean, that is GE's
कुछ
first
भी मार
back
देता है
win
मतलब
over KRX, DRX in VCT Pacific, and it was a hard-fought one. It took all 24 rounds. We've already seen them play this kind of style on Summit before with mixed success. I felt like on the attacking side, I'm surprised they got so many rounds, honestly. They were down 0-4. It was bonus and anti-eco converted by KRX, so I think that's what Platoon is referring to when he's talking about that slow start. But they entered that half like, what, 5-7 or 6-6, something like that. Honestly, they got a lot more value out of the attacking side than I would have thought. Those first kills don't particularly surprise me
दोनों
either, to be
टीम ही
honest,
अच्छा
because
खेली
I'm looking at KRX's comp, particularly on
क्योंकि देखो
defense.
13-11 है तो obviously अच्छा खेल ही रही होगी उनकी close game
make it
था
hard for GE to attack, and they only have the solo duelist on the
मेरे को
edge of
जितना
the
लगा
lane.
कि
Honestly, I thought
KRX
GE were going to struggle a lot more with the
G
attacking
का इनमें
side,
अच्छा है नो
particularly
डाउट
the
अच्छा
side
ही
entries. It's
है
not the map
लेकिन वो
control
लोग
that's a
ज्यादा
problem. You know,
टीम
you are
गेम
playing double E at
एबिलिटीज
the
पे
end of
खेल
the
मेरे
day.
को
It's quite
पता नहीं
flexible.
क्यों
You
लग रहा है
can limit
गाइस
the opportunities
आई
that the
थिंक
chamber is going to have
कि
in terms of finding those
ग्लोबल
open pits and
स्पोर्ट्स
things
जो
like
है
that. But it's when
जब
you're
से इन लोग का
actually
न्यू
having to
टीम
hit
बना
the
है ना
side that things, I think,
वो
get
लोग
more
का
difficult
प्ले
for GE
स्टाइल
if they can
फिनेटिक
find the
जैसा
right
हो रहा है
side,
धीरे
if
धीरे
they
पता
can
नहीं मेरे को
outhaul
क्यों लग रहा है
KRX
ये
on the
मतलब
mid round
पहले
on the
होता था
attacking
कि
side,
फुल
then
एम
they can
बेस्ड गेम
obviously
होता
win a
था उन
post
लोग
plan.
का
They've got plenty of
कुछ
use
यूटिल
and
साथ
things like
में नहीं
that,
होता
but
था
I was
सोलो
so
भी
impressed
देखो
that they
ड्राई
were
पिक
able to
स्टार्टिंग
kind
में
of
भी
pull
कर
their way
रहे थे
through
वो
that
लोग जो
attacking
कि
side and
ये
get a
लोग
decent
पहले
amount of
करते थे
rounds, and also their
लेकिन
retakes were just so phenomenal. They had so many cheeky little
लेकिन
combos.
It's so nice. It reminded me of their old Pearl as well.
तो गाइस एक चीज मेरे को लगा यहाँ पे कि ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स जो है पहले जैसे खेलती थी ना स्टार्टिंग में उन लोग का गेम प्ले कुछ ऐसा ही दिख रहा था वो लोग ड्राई पिक्स ले रहे थे 1-to-1 फाइट्स ले रहे थे ड्राई पिक्स लेके मर जा रहे थे कुछ मतलब कवर फायर नहीं आया कुछ भी नहीं हुआ मतलब सोलो पूरा 1v1 था लेकिन ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स जैसे जैसे चेंज हुई ना पहले जैसे टीम थी अभी जैसे टीम हुई है उस हिसाब से ना मेरे को लगता है कि वो लोग थोड़ा सा फिनेटिक वाला स्टाइल मतलब प्ले स्टाइल को अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं फिनेटिक जैसे फुल टीम गेम पे मतलब बिलीव करती है और साथ में खेलती है यूटिल्स आते हैं प्रॉपर कॉम्बोज आता है साथ में पीक लेते हैं जैसे फुल यूटिल के साथ साइड एंट्री होता है मतलब एम अच्छा है लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से ज्यादा ये लोग टीम गेम पे डिपेंड करते हैं फिनेटिक तो उसी मतलब क्या बोलते हैं प्ले स्टाइल को अडॉप्ट करी है ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स और तभी से उन लोगों का मतलब राइज अप स्टार्ट हुआ है समझ रहे हो पहले होता था कि ये लोग टीम गेम उतना अच्छे से नहीं खेल पाते थे और सभी लोग अपने एम पे बिलीव करते थे और जाके कुछ मतलब शॉट्स अच्छा होता था कुछ फिर अल्टीमेट राउंड नहीं निकलता था जो कि अभी नहीं हो रहा है मतलब सेव राउंड 50s भी कितने सारे निकाले वो देखो आप लोग KRX से एक 50s निकाली है ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स बहुत अच्छा खेली है सेव राउंड ये देखो ये यूटिल देखो क्या ही मारा भाई मतलब वहाँ पे जो बंदा था उसको पीक करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है मतलब किसी को उसको पीक करके मारने की जरूरत ही नहीं वो ऐसे ही मर जाएगा वहाँ पे यही बोल रहा था मैं समझ ये बहुत बढ़िया चीज लग रही है मेरे को इस ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स ये वाला कॉम्बो देख रहे हो मतलब क्या यूटिल कॉम्बो मतलब कॉम से ये सब कुछ भी ये प्रॉपर एम है बहुत गुड भाई बहुत गुड
retake combo. It's so powerful. You can see how well the prep has been done here into how they're making this tail work. It's not an easy agent and they really pile it.
By the way guys, आज ट्राई करते हैं और एक स्ट्रीम करने का लेकिन YouTube पे नहीं मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि आज किक पे स्ट्रीम करते हैं ठीक है किक पे थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीम करके देखते हैं कैसा होता है
parading a bit.
Yeah.
He played well.
It's Yudatan, guys. It's Yudatan against Korean teams. He's always good. I feel like he has so much personally on the line in these matchups. Remember over at London, he was the sole Korean representative. He was the leading the pack. Now he's in a playoffs with 30
ये क्या मारा घुस के मार के निकल के आ गया वापस
that he's the very best to do it and he's taking that fight to KRX.
Yeah, I also think he has a big role to play, to be honest, on the Waylay. In a comp like this, I could see you having an absolute stinker even in a win, to be honest. You have to solo entry a lot of the time. You'll have to double dash in and be kind of a pseudo drone at times. You're not necessarily always going to be set up. You're the first in on the retake as well in a slow moving comp, which is just a bunch of guys with guns after the util has already been expended. I could see him not playing well, but you could see from those highlights, he's able to double dash into the sites and entry freeing. He's able to find a lot of value, and they were also able to contact in a lot of situations on the attacking side and find positions where Yudatan's actually able to frag. So that was a great fragging performance on the Waylay, especially when he's the only solo entry and duelist on the whole comp.
Yeah, definitely. So I think, were you surprised by the turnaround in the second half? It sounded like you are surprised, right? We didn't expect the attack round to be as strong.
Yeah. You know, I think for sure I was a little bit surprised by how well they recovered in that first half. I think their retakes are always going to be good, but ultimately that was a map that I felt was going to go KRX's way, given the history that we've seen and the strength of KRX on that map. So now I'm very worried for KRX moving through this series, and especially on Ascent. GE have been good here. They showed it at week 2. They played it twice, but won it twice. They looked very, very comfortable and confident with that Jet Yoru. So now the big question is, how are KRX going to recover themselves in this series?
Yeah, I also think it's great for GE to get a win with that comp on that map. It's a bit of a sore spot in the map pool. That could even just be a one and done comp that they don't even necessarily need to go back to. They could have other ideas on Lotus going forward. We'll see what we're going to get for GE though. This is their map pick. We saw it over in the group stage. They looked phenomenal on Ascent. I really like the Yoru play from Autumn on this map. They looked very well drilled. They are playing, you know, the double dualies there with a pretty standard comp from the old meta comp outside of that. So yeah, I think that they're going to be pretty comfortable with that approach, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't change anything. Yeah,
you see this for KRX, picked 1 time, banned 5 times. It's something that they've been avoiding. Their attacker side in particular, which is where they'll be starting, has been poor. They were playing this Jet Phoenix, so that attacker side needs to be strong. You need to get the orbs rolling.
Yeah, I mean, this was picked into them by Sharper, and Sharper against the defense had a lot of problems with that Sage comp. Freeing's debut on the Jet there, he had a really, really good time with it. Honestly, it looked like they were going to win that game of Ascent, but as you said, attack was not great for them, and now, you know, I'm a little bit worried that they picked attack into GE.
Yeah. Either way, I think we're expecting double dualies, as you were calling them. But I am curious what Termi is going to be thinking. You know, they have never, this team has never won against KRX or formerly DRX since 2023, since the very start of VCT Pacific when you were on that team. So if this happens, this is a good sign for global esports moving forward through the playoffs, and a very promising future for them. Let's see what Termi has to say as we head into Ascent.
Hi guys, it's Bella standing on with KRX's coach Termi. Well, Lotus slipped away, but now we move on to Ascent, right? And we know that they're very good on that defense. What do you have in store for us to make sure that you take a win this time? 호미 감독님 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 로터스를 아쉽게 내주긴 했지만 어센트가 기다리고 있습니다. 수비를 워낙 잘하는 지잖아요. 좀 어떻게, 얼마나 준비를 해오셨는지 들어볼 수 있을까요?
우선 G 경기를 분석하면서는 수비 승률이 공격보다 훨씬 높더라고요. 그래서 어떻게 수비를 하는지 연밀히 좀 살펴봤었고, 저희가 준비한 거는 분명히 있지만 뭐 1맵은 좀 아쉽게 패배를 했던 것 같고, 뭐 2, 3맵 때는 어떤 결과가 나올지 모르겠지만 저희가 준비한 대로 잘하면 이겨낼 수 있다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Well, I mean, we already assessed GE, and we could tell that the numbers were on their were favoring with their defenses. But you know, we have what the prep work is needed to make sure that we take the second map and the third map home. So we'll just have to find out on the server. All right, thank you, Coach Termi. 감사합니다, 감독님.
You know, in match 1, we heard from RB earlier saying that they were accidentally scrimming Paper X a lot. Do you think that happened with these two?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I think Termi clearly feels like they have an answer. They elected to start attack for a reason, and he feels like he clearly has a read on this defense from Global Esports. They're not changing anything from when we saw it last for them. Their defender sides were very, very strong for GE. I think it was 9 rounds and 7 rounds respectively against Full Sense and Nongshim, so the onus is on KRX to step up.
Yeah, I think Autumn is the key player on the Yoru. In saying that, it's been a while since GE played this map, since the groups. They've had time to add more depth and change their approach.
Let's go, KRX. Let's go.
Is flexible enough to do it.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I know we're expecting Global Esports to closes out 2-0 because we have a lot of recency bias. We love momentum on this. But, you know, KRX is also really good at regrouping themselves, recollecting themselves to bring it to a full series. So I do think we could be going to map 3.
KRX come alive towards the end of the year and lost today would send them to that lower bracket and ultimately mean the qualification for champs gets so much harder now for a roster that has never missed out. They don't really have the champs points. They need a good run. They need a deep finish here, so they need to turn this series around right now or things become a lot harder.
Yeah, and I think for GE, I mean, they just had a slow start off of what we saw in the group stage, then the break over the play-ins.
They
were still able to recover things. They're able to kind of remedy a sore spot in their map pool. KRX tried to pick Lotus as a punish, and you steal that map win away from them. That's going to be great momentum for GE. Now you your own comfort.
भाई मोनिया रियल आईडी से हो भाई.
Your favorite side.
मोनिया है भाई
really
पक्का.
No excuses for GE, and as you said, they're breaking a lot of records here, Morgan. They've been a team that has been able to now just beat KRX for the first time on a map ever, and it could be time to not only qualify for internationals, but break that loss streak and beat KRX for the first time here on a comfortable peak of ascent.
Yeah, they're looking. Seeing a lot of Vision Striker and DRX KRX fans out in the audience today. The stadium has been very full all throughout today for the first day of playoffs right now. Look, we got fans here for Global Esports. It's all Korea.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. I think a lot of people down here for Unitown. For me, when we talk about that prep, they haven't changed map on this comp, so we have to see where that prep has gone to.
Well, we do have 2 casters. Some are biased, they might say. His name is Kilios. You also got Paper Thin there. We're going to toss over to you.
क्या हो गया? Start तो नहीं वाला.
I don't know.
What's that strike?
I mean, I'm very biased. I'll just admit it.
I mean, I can't believe that I'm getting this insult. I bring her a snack to the studio today.
You're very generous.
She has been craving. You can't get it here unless you import it yourself or you go to the military base. And she does me like this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's
frankly, nothing.
It's typical.
Victoria will get nothing else from me the whole rest of this year.
KRX easy win.
No more.
Good.
So, anyway, we're having a little bit of a delay down on stage, as you guys could probably tell. That's why we're coming back over to us on camera. But here we are. So hopefully everything will be good and we'll get into the game pretty quickly. But this is already a very surprising tournament. I don't think that in this era, this iteration of Global Esports, it's not too shocking to see them be able to take the map and now be favored to take the series over KRX, but the fashion in which it happened, quite surprising.
Yeah, I mean, the runbacks that they were able to make, I mean, being down 5-0, very surprising that losing both pistols, that you're coming back on that map, I mean, that's insanity. That is really impressive.
Yeah, both pistols dropped, and you gave over a bonus conversion in that first half, and then you barely scraped by with a victory in your own anti-bonus in the second half. To be able to close that and not even have it go into overtime, I think is just a great testament to how good this Global Esports team is looking at the moment. And I was worried because you see that start on that map, it's like, okay, here we go again. It's just a team that hasn't played on the stage in a little while. It's going to take them a bit to warm up, similar to kind of what we were seeing from KRX, who started finding their footing on that second map. Nope. They're fine. They'll just take it. So that was, I mean, incredibly good for them. And I think that now you get ready to go into this ascent. KRX has opted to go for the attacker side of it as well to start things off. I'm very curious to see how this looks. This has to be a read. This has to be a very good game plan for KRX to justify this, because you think back to when they played it the last time. They had that 10-2 half starting from the defender side, and then they kind of choked it all away. So needing to avoid that occurring again, needing to have a strong attacker's half.
He's chasing the first ever champions qualification while KRX looks to secure their 6th consecutive champions.
We'll get one step closer to their first ever champions appearance.
And to make matters potentially even worse here for KRX, based on what we've seen previously into what we're going to be seeing here today, is Global Esports has been really good on Ascent in Stage 2. They were 13-7 and 13-6 on it, and one of those is over a Nongshim team that was running the Neon. It was Neon Jet, and it was RB on the Jet, so maybe not the full strength of Nongshim, but still.
Oh, look at this trap setup. Not sure how much the camera is going to be able to see, but Autumn still able to get a kill there on a Young before getting taken down, and now Unitown played in. Comes away with 2, looks for the turn, gets the fade away, and suddenly it's just Mako left standing. trying to chase him down. And now, the other players on the arrival. Situated here at Market, Mako. To cut the noise.
I'm just gonna rotate, but recon dart, no footsteps.
Tells you quite a bit.
Yeah.
And there's the turret. So all the information they could possibly need. It's gonna be one hell of an effort for Mako if he can manage to make a go of this in the clutch. Even that Nano still situated here on the site. Now gonna be popped. Doesn't shut the door. Check over to the side, spotted a one, gets the headshot onto Crystal. It's one of the full HP players. Newton's low. Now both gonna be tagged up, but Mako as well, taking quite a bit of damage. Mako not biting on this, now starting to assess it, but Yuditon, it's another 4K burn, this time in the pistol. As Global Esports, well, they find the opening round they're looking for here on this defender side.
Oh, man, Yudo just locked in today. I mean, what can you do when you run into that trap and he's just tucked around that corner and you never, ever check it? Well, you're going to die. That's what's going to happen. You're going to lose a lot of players. It was 2 4Ks on that Lotus for Yudo, and now there's another. Third in the series is crazy good. He only had 1 3K.
He's just looking like a cold-blooded killer, not even a reaction off the back of that one.
He is the homing missile for a reason. Just once he's locked on,
cover going out.
Not letting go.
Oh, Autumn. Shot over, Hyunmin tagged at 12. And that one gets sent over the top of the shoulder, but he's got the exit. Gets on quite a bit of damage taken. So he'll be at 28 with the regen
heal kar lega na.
But I think Patman may be able to just chase forward. If he just moves over to stairs, he'd have great line of sight with that Bulldog to just wreak some havoc.
It doesn't seem like he's got the read on the timing, though.
He's wary, but, I mean, Global Esports still positioning players the way that they need to. They've got that gate crash for a third to join in. Drone now. Try to check things out. As Hyunmin just going to be grabbing up that orb, trying to get close to that run it back. Oh, insta headshot. The up and over. Javi able to deny that. Oh, now on the arrival. And Crystal, well, might just be his turn. Oh, runs out of bullets. Maka will find a second. Makes it a little bit more costly, but ultimately not too bad here for Global Esports as they start off 2-0.
Yeah, I think mostly pretty good here. Just holding the line at the door, finding a nice little angle there for Crystal. Just the Mako TP, and I think maybe the only other thing you could look for is Patman to find that aggression a little bit earlier to try to take some space in mid, but outside of that, very happy with that round as Global Esports. Let's see what they've got in store for us. I mean, it's just been very aggressive. Certain parts of the map, you know, one main or another, they're taking fights, and here they go again.
Oh. TP to the corner, just a quick exit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be 2 players noted as drone goes up and over the top. Jump spot as well. We'll see Hyunmin scaled forward at Cat. Spike gonna remain on the floor though. As Hyunmin just getting tucked in for the moment.
Hyunmin, I need to see some good util in tree. It's gonna back off some of the GE players, give them a little bit of breathing room over there, at least sell a good fake. Patman, oh, the headshot.
Well, that's one way.
Oh, timing, bhai.
Hyunmin able to find that kill. He's 1 away now from the run it back. This is still pretty rough territory for KRX as Yuditon peeking in, getting some more damage across on the Hyunmin. Might just have to try to commit the molly to get healed up. He's now on the approach, double backpedal into the site here on B. Crystal and Hobby to try to hold the line.
Just a bandit there for Crystal.
30 seconds left.
If you can get some value out of that, that would be insane.
Cage triggered.
Cage pop to the one side. Camera quickly cleared. Nano going to be popped as well. Hobby going to be pinged. Crystal had shot before, swinging in, and okay, Bane able to keep him protected, and there's going to be the cleanup. Now just Autumn to try to see if he can get some more damage through. Bane obviously would fall to a single shot. And he's going to be tripped off at Alley. KRX looking good to get this anti-bonus over the line.
Yeah, this should be pretty done and dusted.
If no one else dies, it's very clean at that.
Just waiting. Looking for those exits.
Not ready yet.
Mako now getting the smoke. That'll be the go button to try to walk out of here.
Decoy.
So, skirting past it, utilizing that clone, but won't quite be able to get the catch here onto them. So, Autumn will just get dropped by the spike, and KRX will get themselves their first round on this attacker side.
Yeah, this is really nice from KRX. I like the mid control that they're taking. I like the fight that Hyunmin takes over in tree here.
ये थोड़ा गलत मर गया पैट में.
Right as Patman swings, able to readjust that spray. Bane covering the planter beautifully. And then Hyunmin again pushing more space. Doing a great job. So, you know, KRX did opt to pick this attacker side, so this is something that they've clearly been working on. Let's see if they can find some more value. I liked what I saw in that round. That was a lot better than what we saw previously from them. You know, last time on this map, oh god.
Okay, that's a little bit less damage than I thought, but that's a hell of a lot more on top.
Perfect chalk dart.
Healer है लगता नहीं healer नहीं अच्छा.
Bruised here at B. 6 health remaining on the Cypher.
Patman नहीं.
More pressure now on the remaining players.
Look at the response though from GE.
Well, the swing in, they'll overwhelm from one, but you can still have this two-pronged attack getting ready to come in from Cat. There's the finisher on the one. Patman able to find a second as Mako will also get dropped. As, Bane, 70 health. In the meanwhile, because of the snapback from Hyunmin.
Going up.
A rough position, but also one where he maybe could have found an elimination, but he does not. Comes away empty-handed. 2 curveballs, the molly to try to delay.
And they don't know where Autumn went. They were looking for him.
Yeah, no idea that this is going to be a double approach. Recon just was sent.
Cover going out.
Smoke to the one side. Flash sent through. Curveball out though. And well, Bane, he will be able to find one. And Hyunmin dialed in for a very clean headshot. We'll tie it 2-2.
Yeah, beautiful there. Love those flashes from Hyunmin. Right around that corner, able to tee himself up nicely for that final kill. This is just scrappy as all hell. Javi is trying to isolate those fights, but too many players. I think maybe a little bit more than GE bargained for here in this mid-crunch. Patman doing his darndest, but it's just not enough. Huge. That's so fast.
अभी हंसी निकालता हूँ रुको इन लोग का.
Well, now looking to avoid a thrifty as KRX.
Yeah. But this is, I already really like KRX's game plan a lot better here on this attacker side than when they played Sharper. They were so execute dependent. Now they're map control dependent, which is exactly what you want to see.
Freeing. Pushed onto a pretty decent angle, but not quite going to be able to have that shot. He stays alive. They get a shock dart at him as well.
Okay.
You know, and look at them again. They're fanning out. They're doing some diligence. Looking for those gaps, looking for those openings. Meanwhile, GE is going to roll the dice on one side of the map. And
it's a pretty big gap at A, but at the moment, KRX not in a great spot to actually identify it. I think some pings are coming down, though, so they want to re-clear towards tree, and that's going to give up, I think, enough space for them to eventually end on
mid
A.
To B, mid to B is the call. Mid to B is the call. Market to B.
I think this is a bit of a misread.
Trick shots.
Finds the first, gets the second, and now they're going to pivot back in, but no matter where they go now, they're going to be decently favored for, especially as Freeing just slowly drifts down, plants his feet, kills Patman. Maybe Futosan could go absolutely crazy with the bandit, but Bane will just run him down. So one casualty, and KRX in the lead.
Well, this is really nice stuff from Young. Again, he's had some big rounds since he's come back and switched on to the Cypher in particular. I really like his Cypher play. Seems really comfy. Nice shot there with the Outlaw. Yeah, Bane just giving his life for the cause there.
나이스. 좋아.
야, 이 도박은.
Yeah, अभी रुक दिखाता हूँ.
Annoyed at that way that he died there at the end. Okay. Cash afforded though. Yudotan now with the operator.
And the Blade Storm.
Big name. Big name. Big
Going on
name.
this walk down. Yudotan
Big
doesn't
hat to
consider the
dash
timing.
करके.
Just go for the peak. Autumn going to be spotted around that corner. So Yudotan for now is just going to stay tucked. Gunman looking for this kill. And maybe just quite registering where that had been chucked in from.
Okay.
By the way, that's great.
Shot भाई, let's go.
Huge.
क्या flick मराया उठा पाट से.
Looks like GE
Okay.
should be tying this back up. An absolute disaster from here to have this round slip from their grasp.
Yeah, I like these little answers that they're putting into play, though. Putting that Yoru a little bit further ahead into the short A cubby, and then having that operator to watch top mid has solved some of the issues they've been having. Let's see if they can convert on this now. Going B looks unpleasant, to say the least, with nanos and alarm bots and turrets.
Okay, आ रहे जल्दी उठो जल्दी उठो नहीं आ रहे.
I mean, you've got one shock. The shock for delay value would be monstrous, but I mean, they're just going to try to go running through this.
Nice one.
That makes for a pretty easy kill for Crystal, even if he can't see Young. Spot out now. Mako barely able to win that fight. TP's across. Paranoia sent. Drops down into the site. Can get this planted.
10 seconds left.
I don't think you're going to be getting too much else out of Global Esports. Not going to be investing a lockdown from this position.
You wouldn't expect so.
I don't know that B is fully cleared out. I also don't know that there's not a flank, so they're being fairly cautious about this one. They'll spot out. Bane's able to find one. Now he's got to try to find them all, but it's going to be Javi with the two. Global Esports,
nice one.
Keep it even, 3-3.
Yeah, this is all just off the beginning round macro. Some of the little changes that they're making to adjust and correct some of the mistakes they had in taking some mid control themselves, and they're able to do a really nice job of it. Big win there for Autumn. Nasty flick from Yudo. Ooh.
Short, bhai.
That is a beauty. And then Crystal there knows they're going to be trying to make something happen. Has a little bit of help from his own util. They all pop into the smoke together. And only lose one more, so taking a look at Crystal's setup. Pretty similar, but the other nano's a little bit further back towards the switch. Shock dart there.
अबे उसको भी डैमेज लगता है ये.
Freeing into the blades. Felt like it might have some pace here for KRX.
Very much slowed things down. And Molly's been committed here. Looking for that up and over, freeing the knives, not quite connecting. Swing in the corner.
What?
Fadeaway headshot for the reset, but won't be able to find Javi. Just gets a little bit of damage in. Meanwhile, Yudotan now on the arrival, knives of his own, able to take down Mako. Bane with the Hunter's Fury, cleans up Javi. Yudo drops back into the site, the Vandal in hand, spots on the shoulder, and Patman, he's able to find Young. Spike is dropped, it has to be recovered. And Autumn gets a free exit over towards Market. Has to try to rescale through. No. Bane able to get the wall bang in. 2-2 now. And they know if they hear the plant start to go through, which the spike is still dropped in the corner. I mean, this has to be recovered. Huh?
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh my God. Okay, what a timing found from Hyunmin. Nearly botched it like that dart. Bane just sending out some shots.
Padman क्या किया भाई?
Eyes on me. Keep looking this way. As whoop, gets the flick down. Swap of the weaponry. The reface board. Bane wins it out though barely. A 3K for him, and KRX scraped by with a round.
I mean, 4 is already really nice here for KRX on their attacker's side. Definitely some nice adjustments. This one, though, just comes down to some individual play. That right there is a crucial kill.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a comedy of errors across this entire round from both sides.
Look, I was gonna not try to point out too much of it.
I mean, honestly, like Patman, I think off the hook. Like, that's just an unfortunate timing. I mean, it barely got tucked into the corner deep enough. But Good God.
Yeah, this is awful for GE, though, in terms of the economy and the alts and everything. I mean, it's all just kind of snowballing out of control. We're going to have to figure this out.
पैटमैन को पता कैसे नहीं चला रे पैटमैन को पता नहीं वो थोड़ा सा रुकना चाहिए था यार वहाँ पे
end KRX's streak on
पिछले राउंड निकल जाता है यार पैटमैन ने थोड़ा गलती तो कर दिया
Inside of B main again. And okay, well, run it back. Will be committed. Just go ahead and scout this out. Meanwhile, Hunter's Fury, but there it is. They're just trying to play Crystal in. Tuck to the corner. Molly will get some healing through onto Gunman. And now you've got the neural theft as well. Onto the remaining players. Seeing Patman on that approach. Oh, re-swing away, and oh, the crosshair placement is just hellishly off for Hobby. Good luck, Yuta-san.
उसका लग गया.
Yeah, there was no hope.
I mean, it's so stacked against you. There's no other way other than to try to close the gap on one. Well, when you send a right click through that smoke and you hear 4 guns on the other side just trying to fish you out of it, you know that you're in for a bad time.
Oh, God. I mean, you're just trying to take one down with you.
अभी ने अल्ट क्यों किया ये मेरे को समझ नहीं आया भाई.
A great response again. KRX able to hang on against a coordinated set play from Global Esports, even with that Hunter's Fury. Could not get it to go. Odin, operator. This one has to go for Global Esports.
Mind you, Hyunmin just used his running back in that previous round.
Was that the first one?
No, I'm just saying he had just used it, and now he's 3 charges away.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Ooh. Well.
Quite a bit of damage.
Trying to use the cursed tech against them. Hyunmin will eat some more damage here.
I mean, he got quite a bit of damage in there.
Delays the healing. Meanwhile, Young. Oh, down one to the side. And Yuno trying to be cheeky with it. But
you should run.
Young able to get the readjustment. Just his 3rd kill. Meanwhile, freeing. Quick up and over the top. Paranoia onto Crystal, but Batman on the arrival from Door. Quickly cleans up 2, but he's dead before he can TP out. Mako able to find that one, and now he's ulted out.
He was ordained.
He was just out in the open in main. Why did he go there? On him now. Cleans up Young. And now it's just Bane. There's no time.
I don't know. Oh my God, dude! For a second, I thought KRX had this for sure. And Patman's like, hold on. We're not gonna. I don't know. I don't know what Mako's doing there.
Did he just frantically click as fast as he
could? He must have misclicked.
Do you think that he added smoke?
I don't have good answers. Only speculation. Oh, nice flash. Right at the feet there. Hard to turn that. So at least opening up this orb for Hyunmin. Okay. I mean, better Phoenix macro today. Better overall Phoenix play from Hyunmin, I'd say. He's had some nice flashes. He's going to get potentially another run it back. The orb's still there, and Young's guarding it. So come on over. And then we can hit B. But that's also Global Esports having a decent read on this. Odin's trying to get there in time, and probably will.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
Crystal's just trying to tank some self-damage here, but now the Molly is well whittling away at him. He gets a spot out. There's a swing forward, and eventually will be rewarded with that kill. Young quickly trying to trade it back, but now Yuta gets the trade up. Loses out on the ult.
Okay.
And the door is being slammed shut here in KRX's face. Just a dry swing in from Mako. Not able to make anything happen. Yuta on for another 4K. As Patman around the back should be able to go ahead and just seal the deal on this. Patman watches for it though. He tucks into the wall. He gets that heal, but he's running out of time. And Hyunmin absolutely dominates. Gets the Red Bull clutch, and I don't know how he's done it.
That is unbelievable stuff from Hyunmin. Oh, yum yum. Delicious, absolutely amazing.
What a play.
Oh my God, I thought Yuto had just outdone him here. I'm like, oh, this round should be done.
अबे हावी रुक जा यार, रुक जा भाई ओडिन, रुक जा ना.
Kind of holding it a little too long.
I mean, that is just so damn fast.
Bananas.
Up to 6 now on the attack.
And look, he's back into it with almost another ult.
Yeah, right there again. He pops ult, loses it, and then gets 4 charges.
Yeah.
It's twice now.
That's...
This and one more round to be played under the half. He's going to have another one.
Crazy.
Unless they just kill him off the rip. As storming their way forward. The up and over, there's the ping reveal on to Autumn, and he cannot escape. Gunman gets the kill into Utaton, just pass the spike over. Let him get the... I mean, yeah, he'll probably just kill somebody, so why not? You can plant it, Bane. You get a Hunter's Fury off that. Pringle finds Patman, Young. Here's the last player. Javi's got a pretty good idea of where he's tucked, but he cannot flush him out of there, so it's going to be a flawless as KRX. They guarantee a lead here at the half, and they're looking to make it 8-4 from the attacker's side.
Yeah, look, regardless how this map turns out, you've got to be thrilled with how much better this attacker side went, and really a great job using limited time off here as KRX to work on a lot of things. Better macro, better Phoenix stuff, like all the little things that you're hoping for. And you know, like you think with Yunmin, like kind of a rough outing for him on the Phoenix last time. This is so much better. This is, I mean, yes, it helps that he's like cycling through ults like crazy.
Okay.
Oh boy, did they see it?
Have they learned? Curveball through, clone, set, and there you go. You get the ping reveal. And Youngmin, he's like, well, I'm comfortable with that amount of space, so I think I can just go ahead and grab this. So now he has to run it back, ready to go. He's going to send it. Spot to 1, Autumn dead. He's looking for a little bit more. Moves out of the ulti. Crystal to reface into main, able to find Mako. Unitot now with a kill on the freeing. Hobby joining the fray. Youngmin down, and suddenly there's a 2v3.
I have the
spike able to be collected, but look at the intercept from Patman. The trip was there, and now it is down to Young to try to just hound down all 3 remaining players. Finds the first.
Where is everyone?
I mean, that's going to help a lot, but 48 seconds remaining in this round. He would have to kill them both or grab the spike and get the plant, and both objectives seem pretty tough. Smoke out, I mean, he's out in front of this one, and for a second I thought maybe he could be able to isolate it, but Utaton just a little bit faster on that draw, so Global Esports sparing their blushes by closing out the final round of the half. But trailing by 2, now shift over to the attack.
Yeah, we'll see if their attacker side can match. I mean, they were able to kind of flip the script on Lotus for how the map normally plays in terms of, you know, defender side versus attacker side sort of balance. This one, we'll see, but God, I mean, just some wild rounds there. Absolutely just bizarre ones, too. Especially for 2 teams who are generally known for like having great fundamentals, great protocols, all those things. This got rather scrappy, which ended up falling into KRX's favor. And this guy right here, big bounce back on the Phoenix.
Well, now needing to have, you know, as much success, maybe even more as they shift over to this defender side. Because it is double duels on both ends. So maybe that tips it a little bit more towards being able to get some success from the attacker's half.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being the case.
I think if KRX can find this pistol, though, maintain a lead in that regard, then they're going to be in a pretty good spot to extend this over to Abyss, which, I mean, honestly, I'm really hoping, regardless if it takes the series, I'm really hoping to see that Abyss, because I want to see what both teams look like in their current iterations on that map.
For sure. And you know, if we're talking about Abyss quick, I mean, obviously, KRX kind of good at that map.
Historically, yeah.
Pretty amazing. I mean, they haven't lost on it in a really long time. They didn't lose on it at Champions. I don't think they lost on it in Kickoff. They're kind of good at it. But, I mean, GE showed, at least in Kickoff as well, that they were willing to try it. So, maybe there's some good stuff in store for us on the map here. I'm shocked it wasn't a KRX's map pick.
Autumn tagged.
Gunman, I think, got just a scrape of damage.
Quick pivot over. KRX. The read on the B hit. Shock dart's going to be chucked in towards Ali. Freeing, fully blinded up. And there's a reveal on the 1.
What?
Dashes into the wall, turns back though, and is still able to win the fight here versus Unitime, but Autumn swing in the corner. Come away with that kill. Javi finds Young, and now suddenly it's just Maka with a classic. You could certainly still get some damage in, but once the weapon upgrade, and all of them are one tap to this.
दोनों one tap है भाई.
Paranoia not connecting onto either. Just stacked up on the angle. Scout forward, and yeah, will be able to split his attention. KRX to give over another pistol. Global Esports one away from tying this up.
But the question is winning both pistols a curse in this series?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
I mean, just again, good trading, good coordination here. That's the biggest thing for Global Esports, and that's when they're at their best. That's
Javi का sense low है भाई.
Kickoff this year when I've been impressed with this team is when I'm just like,
Crystal का पूरा हिल रहा है mouse.
Like, everybody knows what they're doing in these moments. Everybody's covering each other really nicely. Is this two Marshals? They heard you.
Heavy stack. I mean, Gunman bold to just dive in there, go for the orb, gets the grab on it, and now, I mean, it's again Autumn getting tagged up at the start. Down to 47, but double Marshal, an interesting setup here.
They've been listening to us. Gun's busted.
How? Okay, they're still in a pretty good spot. It's a 3v2. They should win this. Fring only has a classic. Young! How has he done that?
Wow.
Where did that come from? Fring to try to keep him covered. To the cloud burst! And oh my good God!
एक टाइम आउट लेना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से.
Huh?
You just can't give them a chance like that. These whiffs in short A are absolutely going to haunt you.
It's, oh God, I feel so bad that it's Javi again. It feels like the sunset moment.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That was filthy. That is filth. Yep.
Timeout.
That one's a tilter. After what looked like you were going to be off to such a nice start here on this half, all of a sudden, the rug has been ripped out from beneath you, and you're lying on your back staring up at the ceiling going, how did that just happen?
Throw ho ja raha hai bhai,
Where am
throw ho
I?
ja raha hai.
Rug really held the room together.
Not anymore.
I want to see him get an ace.
कौन सा भाई nail है भाई इतना लंबा?
Feels like he might on this map.
I want to see something that makes sense. That would,
no.
But like these rounds.
That's not allowed.
The way they've gone is just...
दो round throw पूरा.
It's not allowed.
Inconceivable.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just look. I'm just here for the madness. It's. I've decided that trying to use my brain in some of these rounds is a mistake. Because God only knows what's gonna happen. But I'm all about it. It's so fun. Oh, Yunmin 15 and 8. Young there up to 11 and 9 now. Crazy good round. God, he just has some of these moments.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Great call. Multi-face in the mid. Fring overwhelmed. Dead.
Mid में कुछ ज़्यादा ही sound नहीं दे रहे हैं लोग. Full boom bam घुस रहा है अभी.
Hyunmin though. Midway on the one. He's going to go back in for a little bit more here, but Molly now to be situated. Young! He's able to just dance around the shots. Gets back out to safety meanwhile. Looking to try to peel back some of the pressure. Young just quickly tucks back into B. Bane on the arrival. Patman tucked over at Lumber, and this time Javi able to find the shot through, but Hyunmin gets himself a third. That fan was asking for an ace from him. He might just be delivering. He might just have to. Gets a spot here onto Patman, but the pivot with the spike is going back over to A. Hyunmin slowly drifting into position to try to match this.
He's going to be a little too late. Javi was able to sneak away before they're ready. Now, there is that trip at the door. I don't think it'll matter. But then again.
Enemy mark.
Hyunmin having a backpedal that buys him a little bit of space.
Yeah, he cleared it.
clears the trip, and I mean, if you can leave Patman to try to guard this, you do have that Hunter's Fury. Curveball sent through, you know exactly which side. He's playing on it, Hitman! He's looking for it! Okay, he will deny it. Sorry to the fan in the audience, you're not going to get the ace, at least not yet. Cheers. He doesn't have time. But they want to go ahead and just get another run it back.
Oh, good. For sure.
9-6.
Kyun, bhai?
Absolutely insane. To make things worse, GE bought into that. They don't have any money. I mean, this is a great start. I love this cheeky turret. And somehow Freeing doesn't realize that for what it is, but then Yunman's taken over again. A great util entry. That is disgusting.
वैसे दो लोग कैसे मर रहे हैं भाई?
I'm really impressed with the way that Hyunmin this time, his protocols are much better, individual play much better there in that tree position. And that keeps his team in it, keeps him firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's going to be a Hero Guardian and then a bunch of Sheriffs here. Mixed bag, but critical thing to point out, of course, is going to be the Outlaw on the other side. As Molly goes up and over, Hyunmin not able to find too much here. Mako, he did send out a shot, so this position at wine is known.
I think want to try to get something going. I mean, GE's already shown that they're willing to use the Hunter's Fury on an Eco in the previous half, so maybe they've got some kind of idea for it if they can get a spot or a opportunity. Oh! Oh!
Cage trigger.
Nice.
Oh, he's got himself a third. Hell, maybe it's Freeing's chance now to get the ace.
I'm fine either way.
Well, this should be double digits.
One enemy remaining.
Not Bane. Not going to allow for an ace. Not on his watch. Probably going to be rerouted. Mako lying in wait here.
30 seconds left.
Lets him know that he's completely boxed in and will be able to find the kill from range. 10 rounds now set up for KRX.
Well, this is a great round from Freeing, and that's really all you really need to say about that. Absolutely destroys him in mid here, right as he's coming out of the TP there or whatever into it. One of the two. Insane from Bane. Young was buying him so much time there. And this is a crazy important map. I mean, if G had been able to take this, then you look at the champs point situation, you knock KRX away, they're one of your big threats.
मैप पिक पे हार गई तो सोचो क्या सब मतलब क्या बोलूं इसके बाद भाई अब क्या ही बोलूं वही बात है यार.
Cheating forward, there's the reveal, and it's going to be Bane playing in alongside him as Young turns back, finds Auto on the exit.
No comments यार अभी.
Keeps him in with the player advantages. I'll look over to the side. Okay, there you go. Yep, just a casual little 180 from Bane.
No comments,
Eventually
guys.
finds
No
that kill.
comments.
Patman's going to be caught trying to make his way in the market, and now it's just going to be Hobby. So the economy again broken down. They're going to have 3 ults to try to work with, but KRX, they're going to have a 5-round lead. Hobby tag blinded up. Bane with a 3K. KRX now up to 11.
You get a multi-kill round, and you get a multi-kill round. They're just taking turns.
Yeah.
What is it? Young into Hyunmin into Freeing into Bane.
Hey, hold them down. It's my turn. It's my turn to just beat the crap out of them. Playground bullying on display here.
Oh man.
फिर से मिड पे कैसे मार रहे हो भाई? स्मोक करो ना पीछे वाला पोर्शन जो है यहाँ पे.
Denied by a spot onto the jet.
पीछे वाला पोर्शन स्मोक कर देते यार.
Time out again. I mean, it can't be stressed enough how important this match is for both teams. You know, KRX needs to be up there in the top 3, and then some other things kind of need to fall their way if they don't make the grand finals in Busan to get to champions. For GE, it's keeping KRX down here would be great. It would greatly increase your chances of getting there in terms of where you're at in the points. So, looks like map 3 is on the horizon. Looks like that Abyss is there, and that is not the map I'd want to be going up against KRX on as a decider.
Definitely not. I mean, there's of course always a world for global esports to still be able to have a very good sound strategy going into that map, but like he said, on paper it just doesn't feel good going into Abyss versus a team that has just been so dominant across the history of that map. Sounds like it was introduced in 2024. So now we take a look at the buy, and it's half armors across the board. This time though, freeing the Vandal, doesn't go for the Outlaw. Glass cannon for Hobby. Some ults to try to work with, but I mean, if anything gets invested here from Global Esports, it has to result in a win.
Yep. Look at the economy too. I mean, you're going into the next round broke if this doesn't work.
Okay, and TP check actually into market. He's gonna try to go for backside exit on this one. Just gonna claw his way out of heaven. Mako making his presence known, but freeing, he's found two again, now a third! Huh? How's he gone and done this? And you can see the dismay on Hobby's face. It's freeing a double take. He's like, oh wait, that's my ace. Gets away from him.
I thought it was just a dead turret.
भाई tilt हो गया है Javi.
Don't beat yourself up too much, freeing. It's a job well done.
And another multi-kill round for somebody on like another 3 or 4K. Is that 5 rounds in a row someone's done it?
Yeah, the freeing say, I get another one, and I get another one.
30 seconds left.
Check under your seats, folks. We've got a surprise for you.
Well, the door is shut just to... Well, okay. I was gonna say, let me kick some sand in the face here. But Javi, he's just gonna take that kill and have to run away. Needs to hold on to the weapon. He will be able to escape, but that is gonna be map point now found for KRX. 6 chances to close this one out.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to imagine that this isn't curtains, that we're not just going over to Abyss here.
I mean, they just bought in again, so.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're broke. I mean, they have no money. Well,
max,
they have the loss bonus.
Yeah, max loss bonus. But oh my!
So you're gonna have probably some Guardians and Bulldogs. But
dude, what is going on with just these like crazy transfer 4Ks that we've been having? We had the was it Moniette versus Kahlua?
Oh, dude, that was
Sunset.
That was the most insane.
There's one that just happened at EMEA.
Yeah. That one, Moniette versus Kahlua, might be the craziest round I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like you go from thinking the round's done into what?
Wow, with how fast it all took place. It's like the basement scene from his Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
A little bit of tension and then boom, explosion of action.
And then it's done. Hold on this trap.
You should run.
Well, Payne gonna be called asleep a little bit here. Is the lockdown gonna be called in? Freeing.
Okay.
Cannot escape. Global Esports in with a shout now. Not sure how much Mako and Young really want to try to pursue a 2v5.
Spike planted.
Well. No point not to go and die as Mako at the very least. Your max buy. It's fine. That is just salt in the wound.
Can't be giving them over for free! Just a bit more damage to be suffered here. Door not shut. Young still with a decent chance to get some more value as locks on for one. Spotted the crystal. And it's one player surviving. Still an immense amount of damage dealt here.
पैसा आएगा उन लोग के पास.
Be able to get one back in their favor.
Oh. It's a great work, a great crunch by them. So I think as KRX just, he kind of went for the knockout blow here. Didn't quite connect, didn't quite land. So
छोड़ो ना यार.
Working, and I think just a little bit more mid control with your jet. Just kind of do what you've been doing. Do move the Cypher util over towards A there. Trip at the door.
Oh, a classic. Just one target available in that position, but okay, you don't talk a straight bout. He's able to find two. Great punish is Gunman. Rare whiffs. 3 spots on him. All the while, Bane, with that Hunter's Fury, was able to find Batman, so this ends up being a 2 for 2. Or maybe you do still yet favor Global Esports a bit, given Yudotan showing off that accuracy with the knives. Young going to be staying tucked here at Heaven. Door shut behind him, but Bane's able to find one, but Javi comes away with 2 of his own. Suddenly now, just Hyunmin. Just have the volley, but it's a clean tap from Yudo. It's Global Esports. They get another.
अभी मतलब ऐसा हो गया कि भाई एक राउंड खाने से निकल.
Well, they're doing a good job recovering. This looked like, again, another aggressive trap play, but oh my god.
क्या shot था वो second वाला.
That is
casual.
Insane. I mean, you're seeing some incredible rounds mechanically from these players. Getting an absolute treat in that regard. And I was going to say, I assume that Termi has seen enough of this. I think just default a little here is probably kind of the solution. You have a bunch of ults.
Cannot let this one get away from you.
No.
Avi now, Hunter's Fury built up after those couple kills that he was able to get.
20 मारा है ओके. हावी का भी 20 है. हावी का इतना कम राउंड में 20 हो गया भाई.
Kind of, you know, set freeing up in mid. Mako's, you know, roaming around the front of A or whatever, and then Hyunmin Tree, Cypher Sova B, something like that. Is generally, you know, the very classic default on Ascent, and what I would just prefer to see. I mean, I think it just kind of makes the most sense here right now, because going for these aggressive plays have been denied by GE, so.
Well, you're going to be in a world of trouble if you can't win from here. KRX investing pretty much all they've got. So next buy would be rough. GE then hitting double digits, only 2 more to go to push it into overtime. KRX is going to be looking to bring this to an end right here, right now. Well, wasn't able to find it.
I thought Bane was going to clear that dart.
He does not. Fury now called in. Hyunmin, he got tagged by that. Dancing around it, will avoid the follow-up pulses. Keeps himself alive. Mako just trying to delay the paranoia, going to be chucked in. That Molly there as well. Holds the door. That's going to be the cancel call here for Global Esports. Now ready to try to push up into mid, but Young this time playing that same corner, he is awake. Push forward, freeing with the up, able to connect. Goes for the up and over, some damage found. Auto Uniton drops back, and Young is able to find Crystal.
Kadam.
And that should just about do it. Now just Javi, left to his own devices, would need an ace clutch just to keep it going. Finds 2. Shuts the door. Thrown over the top, quickly cleared out. And with just 25 seconds remaining. Isolating, splitting apart KRX from here is just so very difficult. It's exactly why you see Hyunmin tucking back.
Revealing area.
Mako not revealed. He's got the right sense of it, but he just doesn't have the time. Turns back, will get Hyunmin. I mean, a very good effort, honestly, from Javi there at the very end, but too much damage had been dealt. KRX fighting back in a massive way. They close out their opponent's map pick, and they send us over to Abyss.
Oh, this is going to be quite intriguing, to say the least. I mean, GE, no slouches on Abyss, but we'll see. It's been a long time, you never know. The fact that KRX did let it be the decider is definitely a little bit of an eyebrow raiser, considering how willing they've been in the past to insta-pick it. So maybe things haven't been going as well as previous history, but jeez, Freeing has a great map. Your double duelist here for KRX really shining. Freeing and Hyunmin, 22 kills, 19 kills, 7 first kills, 4 Freeing on the Jet. Absolutely getting it done. I really like this role that they've got Freeing on. Whatever agent needs the operators or the snipers, stick him on it and let him go to town.
A massive performance and you know, big redemption here for KRX, not just within this series after dropping the Lotus, but also for the last time that they played this very map. Started from that attacker side, we questioned it, but they end up looking good. They come out with a lead, and now they are still in with an opportunity to take this series, to take that next step towards champs, get themselves into a matchup versus Varel in the upper semifinals. But that Abyss will now decide it all, so we'll get ready, we'll get geared up to go into that one, see who's going to be able to come out on top Until then, we'll pass things back over to the analyst desk.
There was no way this was going to be a 2-0. That's just not how KRX rolls. At the very least, they're going to bring us to map 3 with some dignity. Now, to be fair, in the earlier rounds, it did look like GE had the upper hand in this map.
Yeah, there was some nice stuff there from GE, but ultimately for me, the story is how KRX have managed to quickly rework this map, make it look so much better. Yes, they're against a different comp, which helps, but I think they looked way more drilled here. For GE, you know, we spoke about how well they can use this prep time. We saw that coming to play on Lotus, but I really don't think we saw it here. It felt a little bit flat, and it felt like what we'd seen from them before, which isn't really their forte. So I don't think they mixed enough up here to really throw KRX off.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at GE, to be honest. They didn't look as well drilled on this map as they did during the group stage. Maybe it's been a little bit too long since they've kind of played an official on it in that regard. But KRX, I mean, credit to them. They picked that attacking side, and you can kind of see why. 7 first kills there for freeing. I felt like compared to play against Neon, Sage had a lot more freedom to play explosively. They were able to play a little bit more exec heavy. I felt like in the Sharper game, they were defaulting a lot because they had to play a bit of a slower game against the Sage Neon. They were getting picked off across the map. In this particular map, I felt like what was much better for KRX, I mean, we're going to talk about them winning a lot of clutches, but the double duelist pairing was just as good before, but I felt like their spacing and their comms and their chemistry was a lot better. They were triple peeking stuff. They were a lot more kind of locked in. I remember that game against Sharper. Freeing was just like up mid by himself, trying to like find picks self-sufficiently and things like that. And this game, I felt like KRX was very, very locked in on working together a lot better.
And that's really the key, isn't it, for these teams coming out of play-ins and looking a lot better. It's about kind of fine-tuning a lot of stuff after all the experimentation. So for KRX to be moving in this direction, again, this is a really good way for them to be going into possibly into champs. Now, you were talking about the clutch rounds. There were a lot of clutch rounds by KRX.
Yeah, 100%, especially when you've struggled on your attack side in just the last game. You lose pistol and you have a little bit of a slower start into the game. I mean, the clutches are huge. This early clutch gives you much more control of your economy. Your Phoenix gets some ult orbs going for yourself. This was a big clutch as well. 1v1 between Bane and Autumn, that was one there, and then Hyunmin had a monstrous clutch as well. Later on, this was a 1v3 or 1v4 from him to be able to win yet another round here for KRX. So I feel like that took some of the wind out of the sail of GE. It felt like they couldn't win an XVX in the late round.
I mean, winning these is the difference between having a pretty strong half and ultimately having the game go and be entirely working against you momentum-wise. So real credit to the players there. I think it's really shown that, you know, the benefits of both of these, where we saw map 1, GE were able to use that prep time well, and I feel like KRX have come out of the play-ins stronger, more drilled, and shooting individually. So now who knows where the map 3 ends up.
Isn't that kind of interesting though? You know, momentum-based teams or teams like running off that momentum versus, you know, teams who are good at prepping. But that said, momentum really does help when it comes to players like Hyunmin, who are absolutely, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, Platoon, you can't prep for this, buddy. He's shooting your guys in the face. This is what he's good at. I mean, I was a little bit worried after map 1 because Lotus has been a map he's been great at, and Ascent not so much, but here on the Phoenix, I feel like he put in a shift to get this game across the line.
Yeah, a lot of multi-frags from him. He had a bit of a slower game on Ascent. His Phoenix, like, has mostly been hits, but I think the last game of Ascent versus Sharper was just a bit more of a flat one from him. It was a flatter game on Lotus to start out the series from Hyunmin by his standards as well. Usually he drops bombs on that map, but honestly, this was a much better attacking half than compared with the one against Sharper, where they were 2-10. This was in the second half. They had a 10-2 on their defense, and then they went 2-10 to allow the game to go into overtime against Sharper in the second half. So a failure to close on the attacking side. And credit to KRX. I think it's quite brave to pick attack when your opponent picks Ascent and gets to start defense, a side that they've been better on. I think that's full trust in the prep of the coaching staff, as well as just recognizing you're playing against a completely different comp. With Yoru, Jet, Killjoy, in comparison to what was a Sage and Eon comp that Sharper were playing, you're allowed so much more freedom to be explosive and just freedom of movement with the Jet Phoenix, and I think that KRX took full advantage of that.
Oh, absolutely, and Global Esports paid the price for that. Now, they are in a map 3. I have to say, again, expect nothing less. Predictions were pretty split in the middle there. but we are going into Abyss.
Oh man, I'm giggling and kicking my feet right now. I'm so happy that it's Abyss Map 3. KRX have been fantastic on this map last year, truly dominant over in Paris. And for GE, they were very strong when this was in the pool earlier on, where I think they won all 3 of their games when it was last in, and they were playing it regularly. So I think this is a map both teams understand. Now the question is, how much time have KRX devoted to this Abyss, given that fast turnaround, compared to how well drilled are GE on it, given that much longer period of knowing it's coming in?
Well, here's the thing. I think specifically for KRX, they probably can't play the same style that they used to play, because I think that not having flashback leaves a Yoru-sized hole in the team that Hyunmin has been trying to fill, but it hasn't really been clicking with consistency, I would say. So I wouldn't be surprised if KRX comes in with something a little bit different. For GE, I think they literally can just play what they used to play. I think that they were playing Autumn Yoru, and then they were playing Vito for Yudatan. Maybe they're going to swap around the roles here or there a little bit. I think that Harvey Astra is a must on this map. He had some crazy performances on the Astra to open up kickoff for GE. So I think that, you know, that makes a lot of sense. I could really see GE keeping this very similar, to be honest.
Yeah, a really interesting point about KRX as well. Probably needing to reshuffle. And unlike Nongshim, who really did just pick up from what they used last time, earlier this year, KRX was also in the play-ins. But the thing is, though, I have full trust in this coaching staff. Like, they have proved so many times how good they are. I don't know how the balance between the ideation and actual execution is between the coaching staff. You know, I think it depends from map to map here. But I do have faith that KRX have cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see a world where this will work for them. It's just about embracing what's going to be good for the players. And the thing is, they haven't had too much time. So I want to see players on things that are comfortable. I want to see them going in a direction that makes sense. I think too many risks here on Abyss could really put their backs against the wall.
Well, okay. Let's set things up here. It's not an elimination. It's the first day of playoffs, but the loser of today will drop down
to T1.
To T1.
To T1?
That's not great. It's kind of
I think you're happier with the matchup you're in right now than dropping down into T1 in an elimination game, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And it's huge implications for both of these teams, because KRX have to run the bracket pretty much if they're going to make it. Yes, they have more chance points, but it's T1 who are their competition. So whoever drops here is going to be in a world of hurt, and it makes that road to champ so much tougher. So all is on the line for this Abyss.
You win and you play Barrel in the upper bracket in a not elimination map, a team with no playoffs experience, or you play T1 in the lowers. Yeah, I think I'd rather just be winning this best of one on Abyss, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It is pretty huge. And for Global Esports, of course, this would be the very first time they defeat KRX, DRX, any version of the this Korean squad while Termin's been on it. So this would be a massive win for them. This would be a great way to go to Busan possibly, then back to champs again possibly. So this is also just a huge win in terms of momentum. So I think either way, even though we are in uppers of day one, this could determine a lot of things. Like fate would be very different depending on who wins this out. But so far so good. I mean, this is such an evolution from your days on Global Esports, Morgan. I know we keep giving you crap, but it's it's also just like props to the org, you know? They've grown so much.
I had my chances against KRX and I couldn't do it. Can they do what I couldn't? Here on Abyss, we take a look at the agent comps for Global Esports. They're running with that solo duelist Yoru that we've seen from them before, but no Vito. It's going that double smokes with the Omen and the Astra, even though they are missing a key sentinel here. On the flip side, for KRX, it's also going to be that Yoru Waylay. People loving that for them at the moment.
Yeah, look, Freaks played a little bit of Yoru, only 3 reps on it, so we'll see if he can live up to Flashback's amount of impact on this map. KRX will be the team to attack first, and just like the matchup that we just had between Nongshim and PRX, this will be double controller against the Senti on the side of KRX.
This is going to be an exciting Abyss. I can see why you're giggling and kicking your feet, Morgan. And I'm also feeling a little sentimental. This is my very last toss to these casters who were also there on my very first day of VCT Pacific 2023. It's Achilleos and Paper Thin.
I assume you...
I was just gonna dead air it. To just mess with her. But thank you very much, Victoria. Last one in this venue is what you mean for the year, of course. As we'll have more opportunities once we go down to Busan. But who is going to be going to Busan out of these two teams? It's not going to be determined necessarily by this matchup, but it certainly gives them a much better opportunity. Let's see as we go into Abyss. who will come out on top. That Sentineless double smokes for Global Esports. KRX bringing out Freeing's Yoru, something that he's only played 3 times prior to this.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm assuming that we're going to see here from Freeing is just like kind of sort of a Francis-esque Yoru, where he's sniping and doing things like that. Him and Autumn, I assume, are going to be kind of matching in that regard, where that's where you're generally putting Autumn, and him is on agents where they can snipe. So we've seen that so far. Would be shocked if there was a difference, but the biggest concern here is going up against KRX on this map. Like the graphic just showed, 12-1 in official VCT competitions. They've only ever lost to Paper Rex.
All right. Maybe it's happened more recently than I can remember, but Hyunmin on the waylay as well, something that people were absolutely begging to see. But, well, Freeing onto the Yoru. Off to a rough start here as Hyunmin similarly going to be tagged down to 7. Yudotan able to find Mako. And so far, so bad here on this pistol. There's a swing into the back of sight, and the cleanup is going to be good. Global Esports not skipping a beat. They find themselves another pistol now in the lead across the series.
Yeah, beautiful hold here. Really sharp angle that you're taking as Yudotan there. And then gets the backup from Crystal. Javi as well, a great opening kill, even though he dies. The rest of it, pretty good the rest of the way. And he goes right behind him. Nice shooting from Crystal there. Holding down the line with the Sheriff, and then Yudo gets up top. Very, very clean. They're on their feet already. Want to get that momentum and want to keep it. See if they can make sure that they don't give anything else over. Oh, Patman!
Can he escape? Yes, he can, but barely. Has some regen armor behind that, but he's fallen to 13 health. All of this just a hell of a lot of pressure exuded to get freeing that orb. Second charge towards the dimensional drift.
Yeah, double Marshall for Global Esports. So
I mean, they got that second half pistol.
Yep. And
then dropped the anti-eco. Need to avoid that here for Global Esports.
Maybe the pistol rounds are cursed today.
Yeah. Could very well be the case.
Oh, so
that's
much
a
damage.
ton of damage as Javi
Down B.
just bodying them.
I'm back.
From the ace.
Let's go.
Yeah, just run out there. I mean, he's pretty damn favored for it. He has barely taken any damage. How is Hyunmin still gotten 2?
Well,
they can at least have a smile about that one, try to laugh it off, but
क्या हो गया भाई?
I'm still maybe being a cut and loss, but I have to see it back. But how the hell?
I don't know. This is just beautiful work by him.
Just everything from that right click connecting. I mean, he was looking Kong Kong-esque.
I know.
Guardian for the start of it, but.
My ace.
Let's go.
Close, but it's still pretty fearsome. I mean, Bulldog, 2 Guardians, a Vandal, and a Marshall for Yudo. I don't doubt that Yudo's going to pop ahead somewhere along the way with that. As sharp as he has been today. It's very scary. Plus, yeah, Javi already has his ult.
Yeah, Cosmic Divide here could make an anti-bonus untenable for KRX.
For sure. Could really set up nicely for a retake. Or just a denial.
Right here.
If the round timer goes down low enough.
Crystal on a pixel angle. This is likely going to be a bit unexpected. Granted, getting the shot off would be pretty damn impressive. So won't be able to find that one. Has to give him some space, but now you've got quick pivots in. Global Esports, 3 players. Ready to try to counteract this. Meanwhile, Autumn on a walkabout. And Young watching that connector position. This does seem to be overwhelming. Decently red here from KRX is the drop down. Hyunmin able to find himself 2 kills. Freeing going to be taken out.
Crazy good paranoia.
Okay. I thought Young had this covered. Now suddenly
30 seconds left.
they have just missed each other like ships in the night. Mako dead. Javi with that Guardian still delivering his Bane from up and over the top is barely able to hold his own. Now suddenly, Autumn swooping through, but Young, well, he finds him in the end. It will be the bonus denied. KRX still suffers some pretty hefty losses.
Yeah, this is really encouraging for Global Esports here on this round. It's a great paranoia and a good double for Hyunmin, but the fact that Crystal's able to get in here and do some damage before Bane gets up on top of the box and barely barely stops him, to be honest. And then, frankly, if Autumn had been maybe finding a slightly different timing or something, he might have killed Young, and who knows. But all's well that ends well for KRX, but GE is, I think, looking pretty locked in here on this defender side.
No, they very much are, and now you've got this glass cannon for Bane as well. Global Esports is going to be looking to maintain control, still do have that Cosmic Divide available. We'll see if it gets used as we take a listen in with them.
Camera mid, guys. He saw me also. Oh, can you come back? Cage.
Wait,
You leave kill.
wait, he will ulti heaven, guys. Don't take heaven.
Can you smoke A main or no? I can. Let me smoke. I'm gonna put a TB road. Yeah, you do decoy. Get the ulti A, guys.
I'm blind.
I smoke side.
Left, top side.
No, keep back.
Pop.
Everyone heaven, guys. Check
Guys,
first.
could
Fake
be.
TP,
You're
fake
TP.
TP, fake TP, fake
Guys,
TP.
could be B.
Harvey, get ready. Can you guys UT drone? I'm gonna clear A main, guys. Wait, don't. We went mid. I'm gonna clear A main. Nothing A, guys. Nothing A. Give me mid.
Well, I called for Hobby to be ready, and he is. Tucked in below the window, the noise now being heard. It calls over the rest of Global Esports. Do they check this box? Oh, a couple shots going to be going through, but Freeze facing the wrong way. Nice. Unable to find the 1, but 4 getting taken down. Autumn with that outlaw. Cleans him up. Swing in. 2 players going to be noted by Young in mid. As Bane, as far forward as he is, so very low on health. Now going to be spotted out and has to backpedal off site. Paranoia sent through. Young watching the top angle, but Yudathon, he's just down in front. Cleans it up, swing the corner. Mako, well, he'll get a collat kill there. And Crystal to die. 2 players surviving. Global Esports, they move up 3-1.
Like I said, I think Global's looking really locked in here on this defender side. They have really good protocols right now. The fact that they've kind of read this convergent paths, they've dodged it, then they can just spam down the smoke in front of the choke at B main, or A main, excuse me. Really, really good. Yeah, Young there, just kind of an odd angle to hold. I guess, not sure what happened. Still, that's going to get the early timeout from Termi. I think he's already kind of like, well, we're being a little bit too predictable, a little bit too readable. Let's try and work the map a little bit more maybe, or try to make some mid hits work, try to clear out a little, at least create some question marks on GE, make their decision making a little bit tougher.
Freeing has gone from being an absolute menace to being very quiet thus far. 0-4-1 on that Yoru. He's, collecting a couple orbs here and there, so he's 1 away from having that dimensional drift online, but need to be seeing a hell of a lot more impact from him.
For sure, and you got to get a sniper in his hands, I assume, as part of the equation here, but if you keep losing rounds back and forth, then you'll never get the economy to.
Yeah. And trying to make a go of it with an outlaw is not going to be too profitable for you, because Global Esports got plenty of money, so they're just going to keep having those full armors banked up. So Autumn now, he's going to have that outlaw all ready to go, so Hyunmin goes for the full armor to try to be able to survive a shot. Damage off that shock. Meanwhile, Cage gets chucked forward. And a good amount of damage. It's pushed out onto Mako.
Just going to have to be clean on this entry if you're going to have any hope in this round.
Outside entrance here from Hyunmin. Looking for the...
Okay.
Up and over into the back of the site. And Autumn will be able to find Young in mid. Bring himself forward into this one. Crystal trying to just isolate this headshot on the Bane. Doesn't manage to make it happen. Swing up over the top. Known Patman. He'll take the fight. He'll take it down. He's able to find a second before finally falling. Hyunmin with that stinger. Just dancing around. Tries to ride the rope. Tries to play it a bit cheekily here. And jump out of the smoke. Mako will end up dying. It's just the one casualty. So the defuse comes in. Global Esports looking alive and well.
There's a neat piece of tech on this execute for KRX with the smoke that was at the end of the bridge here that Hyunmin dashed into, then refract out of. Mako immediately TP'd into it, so it's kind of neat, but didn't amount to anything, just something I noticed along the way. And otherwise, very good hold. Yeah, good kill for Autumn there. Denies Young that extra angle, makes it a lot easier for Patman and Crystal to hold the line up top, and they do a brilliant job of it. Yeah, I mean...
Here, and the Yoru TP really...
Nice!
That was really nice. I'm not sure what
कितना
Hobby didn't
जोर
like
का
about that.
चिल्लाया
I thought
भाई.
that round went pretty darn well for them. A lot of ults, though, on both sides. Yudotan almost into a convergent pass. Let's see. Yudo's spotted here. He's taking it. Oh, my God.
Hunter's Fury, Zen. Does not come away with much of anything there.
Yeah, try to use that drone as a little bit of bait for the Hunter's Fury. Got tagged on purpose to see if he could drag him into that narrow choke. Freeing, though. Getting the dimensional drift. Going to see a little bit. Realizes, though, that sight has been widely abandoned now.
Pop flash up and over the top, and is unable to find that kill. Drops down and drops dead.
Oh, my God.
Now, like you say, oh, my God, convergent paths. Big moment here is Patman. Delta's Young caught again in mid. Another elimination just that is not going KRX's way. Patman, at the same time, TPing in quite far forward. It goes completely unread, completely unexpected, and Mako is completely surrounded. That is a pretty big investment here from KRX as they once again come up empty-handed.
This is huge. I mean, they're doing such a nice job of knowing when to fall back, giving up the space that they need to.
Okay.
Yudo catches freeing. I mean, just a couple drop downs here for KRX that couldn't have been timed worse. And that's exactly what GE wants. They're being so patient. They're just punishing them every step of the way. Already seen one timeout as well from KRX a couple rounds ago. Don't know if you're going to have to rip the second one in this first half.
If it continues on this pace, it absolutely will need to happen. Attempt to give me a bit of a stack here in the mid. Exit comes through. He's able to find Crystal there at top mid. Clean shot, but Yudotan ready to go ahead and fill that space. Goes for the peak, has a refract to safety. As freeing his gate crashes way up alongside him. So now he's going to be isolated, so he's got to set up a gate crash just to get out of here. Okay. Or he can do that. He can take Patman's head off and get himself a gun. That's his first kill of this map. Gets information, just trying to flash his way onto this angle, but has been doubled up, so instead just takes gate crash over to safety. Was being bodyguarded by Hyunbin. Plant in play.
Yeah, this looks pretty difficult for GE to get through.
Freeing is going to re-swing around towards mid, and he actually intercepts Hobby. I thought Hobby was going to be able to find that timing. Instead, Freeing's like, well, here, you take this gun. Now I'll just go grab that one. Big upgrades found here for KRX. Oh, it went off the side of the map.
Oh, Sag.
Give me that Vandal back.
Hold on, let me set up a TP. I'm going to go and look for it. That was a great round for Freeing. Kind of highlighted some of his struggles here so far in Abyss, but that round right there, him and Hyunbin doing what they need to do. That drift in the top and him winning some of those individual fights really broke open that space. Then he can lock out GE for being able to set up for a retake over from their spawn.
Oh, just out of the corner of his eye. Like I said, I thought, you know, had it been a half a second later that Hobby swings that corner, Freeing would have been facing into mid.
I thought the same thing. When I was looking at it on the map, I'm like, oh, Freeing, you're playing ahead of your trip, your Cypher trip there. That's risky business. He got away with it.
That's something normally the Global would do. Playing in front of the util. Well, Young quickly going to be under pressure. Patman trying to clear the angle. Young is counter sprays. And uh-oh, maybe a bit overzealous here is Patman.
What?
Hobby now revealed that operator on the attacker side into the hands of Freeing, and Young up into mid finds himself a bit more value. If he and Freeing are going to start activating, Global Esports very much still could be in for a rough go of it here. Oh, couple shots through. Now, they don't feel comfortable trying to take that gate crash.
Well, they're so busy trying to deal with Young. They've had to give up some space on the site, and Hobby try to tuck into the smoke and see if he can catch anybody going up on the catwalk, but it's all on the ground. Finally, Freeing does have that operator as well. They're still Young, just chilling at top mid. It's a full save at this point for GE.
Oh, absolutely. Back-to-back round wins now for KRX. Oh, the swing timing. Gets a readjustment. And Young. Oh, he gets himself a 4th in the round. And look at the money. It's only Autumn that really has much of anything remaining. Now Mako, pole position. He's going to make some noise here. And the shot goes wide. Mako gets the flawless. Grabs the up. I mean, I don't think they want two attackers ups, but
you never know.
Whatever. I mean,
absolute madness.
The rest of it was so clean.
Yeah.
He deserves to have the one chaotic, messy kill.
Yeah, that one's a little BS, but he gets there.
I mean, what's BS is Patman trying to make that play.
Oh, true. But there it is. This is what you're looking for out of Freeing, that first kill impact with those snipers.
Hero rifle recovered. We just having a backpedal. The rotation's now starting to come in. Just trying to see if they can get anything dancing around the edge of this smoke, but Avi, 40 detection so far. It's posted up onto the box. There's the jump spot, though.
Yeah.
He's been seen, and now it's going to be a re-wrap. Spike handed over to Mako.
If you're really careful about this, you could theoretically isolate him unless you just assume he dropped back down.
Closed.
But it seems like they're just going to hold the line for now. KRX really starting to try to deny GE some of these info gathering missions.
Oh,
timing.
Oh my God, Freeing. Oh my.
Wow.
That is snappy.
That is disgusting.
30 seconds left.
It's one of those moments where it's like, if they had any other gun, perhaps that punish could have been there. Maybe Freeing doesn't get that shot off, but it's still insane speed from him. Crystal.
Spike down A.
Little lineup check. The spike will still get planted.
Spike planted.
Well, Yudotan for sure gonna throw himself into there, see what he can get done. Pat has a Phantom. Oh, there you go, good shot. In with a shout.
Damn clean.
Careful here.
Still 2 shocks available. And oh, spot on the one, Freeing. A little antsy with that. Gets taken down. And suddenly, oh, this starts looking very good. Shock on the rebound in. Young with a headshot will be able to find the kill on a Yudotan.
What's another death?
Tap of this one. Dink into the spray down. Patman. Ping revealed though. And the time is gone. Bane will be able to find that elimination. The op will be lost, but it's cash aplenty at the moment here for KRX. They are now 1 away from tying this up. I'm curious when Global Esports calls the timeout.
I was just thinking the same thing. I mean, I assume here pretty quick.
Oh,
God. I mean, his crosshair initially is nowhere near there. And then even when he looks up, it's a bit off. Able to drag that back down. I thought for a second GE was going to do this. Got those first 2 kills, put it into a 2v2, and there is that timeout from Global Esports. So some things to consider. I think here maybe just trying to tighten up the screws on your defaults and some of your rotates and things like that. Just trying to get a better read on how KRX has started playing the map, because they're starting to wait you out, looking for some of those aggressive moments. So just trying to make sure that you're able to play a little bit of delay, and I'd like to see some good value out of some of the Astra util to deny them those easy entries, to make it difficult for them to get into post plants. That's something they were doing so good at the beginning. So let's see if GE can find their footing again in that regard. Keep KRX from really.
Predator का वो था Liquid AIO. बढ़िया यार.
Looks like they're going to be pretty aggro though at A main, but the ops here.
Of course, is that one of the previous signs had kind of pointed out. Wanting to see the Busan boy himself there on stage, Bane. Trying to earn his way onto the stage back in his hometown.
Deploying drone.
Ooh, they check that corner.
Reveal on the one, but they get the saturate through. But no real way to try to punish this.
Yeah, they weren't able to. Patman is gonna move back into this space. Feels like maybe they won't check it again. But KRX is not really keen on continuing to try to fight for this space. It's kind of already taken, and they're committing so much to this RGE.
Well, you got the spot out onto 2. That probably keeps the interest here. Autumn, though. Far forward, dialed in on this angle.
I guess...
no drone to try to get him off this.
I don't think the sound cues gave this away when they left. They must have kept it quiet, because Pat was pretty far forward.
I think Pat just TP checked over towards main. I think was spotted there. TP over to B tower position. Bringing out from the opposite side. His convergent path's now going to be invested on. Just trying to tuck into the smoke, but his foot's been spotted, and Hyunmin finds his second.
वाले को कैसे मारा भाई?
But with the kill on the Padman, the
सेकंड
side
वाले
is
को
now
कैसे
completely
मारा?
and
उसका
utterly
तो
free.
ठीक है, वो फंस गया था वहाँ पे.
That's round over. Already going for the save. Yeah, this is... I get what GE's doing here. I like the game plan in a way. Having that TP available, if you're going to add the extra player onto the A side to make it your strong side, just doesn't work out because Hyunmin is really damn good.
Time to jump.
I mean, Autumn just absolutely wrecked by the convergent paths, too. There's nothing he could do.
Yep. And now Fring's just out on a hunt, trying to see if he can get that next charge. It's just giving Hyunmin the operator, make sure it's nice and safe in trusted hands. Don't think he's going to find anything here, but I mean, well, Recon, it doesn't actually scan Crystal's position. A little bit boxed in, and okay, we'll be able to win out on one. They can't find that punish.
You clean up whatever.
So, Dimensional Drift not yet available. Crystal now one away from a Hunter's Fury as well. That could end up being important.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he can get that all, it's
देखो ये तो था, ये ठीक है.
plants and
ये कैसे निकाल
space,
दिया
and it's great for
उसने?
retakes on this map, or as we've already seen, they like to set up for some of those combo
Second
plays
kill
with
नहीं
it.
चल कल ना, मतलब
Info and try to
kill
catch
नहीं
him in
होना था
chokes.
वो वाला.
Very well could happen.
Guys, 11
Man,
likes
you're so
done, 4
close
more
so
likes to
many
go for
ults on
15 likes. Let's
KRX's
go.
side.
Unfortunately for Autumn, just not enough space in that smoke. He just ends up playing hide and seek like he's a toddler. He's sticking out. Quick spot. Look at the overwhelm, but what a readjust. He's able to find Unoton. Patman, though, gonna be collected. It's Hyunmin looking for that catch. Now has to make his exit, just double dashing over to safety. Patman scaling forward. 3 players behind this head connector. But it looks like Global Esports widely just gonna be backing away from the fight, but Mako now. He re-swung back around and got an angle on the Padman.
He knew they had to
finds
leave.
Hobby.
Yeah. He knew that if they didn't try to refight out of the window, they were going to have to go mid, and he punished them for it.
Well, now they're double swung back in this direction to try to clear out Mako, but he's just slipped the net.
Yeah, this is a very good round for Mako. He has outmaneuvered them. Let's see, though. Autumn, Vandal in hand.
Mako with eyes on this position.
एक बार थ्रो होता है तो फिर भी लोग कम बैक नहीं कर पा रहे थोड़ा सा भी.
30 seconds left.
Fring now just tucking back, gets safe behind the box.
Spike planted.
Autumn makes any sort of noise. Mako quickly is going to be trained on the angle, and he already is. He's riding up through the hallway, and oh, there's the spot out. Mako passes on the draw. Hyunmin finds Crystal shortly thereafter. KRX running 5 rounds in a row, looking to make this a 7-5 half.
They're just really getting their footing individually. In particular, the mechanics are starting to shine. This is a great job by Mako, but
and it feels so similar to what happened on that Lotus. It's a 5-1.
Yeah.
At the start of this, for the side of Global Esports.
Both maps have kind of been like this, where one team kind of comes out swinging strong to start, and then the other punches back and ends up getting the map win at times. So
as soon as Fring and Young woke up from their micro nap, It's just been going pear-shaped for Global. Young now goes into this nebula, he'd be screwed, but he wisely does tuck back over towards connector instead. Gets the spot out. There's another! 2 fast kills!
Wow.
To get the reveal, Patman now going to be spotted out in Young. He's like, you know what? I got 30 HP. I favored myself in this fight. I'll just take it. And he wins it!
Wow, wow, wow. That is an insane round from the youngster. Okay, Yudo.
Needs to win that one to really start to believe. Spot out though, and why not? Why not, Hyunmin? Take that one. 7-5. KRX.
Switching sides.
The Beast of Abyss is seemingly woken up.
Oh, yes. I mean, it has been time and time again that they have taken opponents into the jaws of the void on this map, and they seem to want to do it again. I mean, this is
not an easy adjustment.
It's not usually.
Not an easy transfer, but Young, I mean, he makes it look so very simple.
That's not normally. That is unreal stuff. I mean, sometimes what are you going to do when your opponents are hitting stuff like that? Have all the best game plans in the world, but I mean, that's a great little setup there. That it's effectively a high-low that you're getting into. You're covering your teammate, and then you just get outdone 1v2. Gunman's topping the charts for KRX, but that was the cherry on top there of that half.
Is this enough for KRX?
I don't know. I have no idea.
5 from the defense. This could still yet be good. Global Esports does feel like it's going to come down to this pistol. They have the lead 3-2 from here. They can get another. They're right back into it.
For sure. But so far, every team that has won both pistols has lost the map.
Yep. I mean, remember what I said? Gifting fan art to the players. That's one that should go on Young's wall.
Yes, agreed. That one's nice. The Cypher sensation. And I don't know. Maybe our script is that KRX is somehow, some way going to defy the odds, defy everything, and drag themselves over to Shanghai. Still some work to be done, though. Still,
quick situate on that gate crash, and just like that, Fring able to find one. Ducks out. Does a good amount of damage though in exchange. 19 HP remaining on him.
Planting?
So the tap of the plant into a reposition. Avi going more for that coast side. Patman though quickly overwhelmed. Haven't been able to find the one. Yudotan on the face forward takes him down, but Bane quickly trades it back up.
2v4.
Crystal and Javi now
Mushkil hai.
to try to maintain control.
Young's pinging Crystal. He knows he's there.
Just got to find his moment. He's waiting for the rest of the team to start drawing that attention towards the front. And that's when Crystal, he does swing out, and Young eventually able to win that fight. Freeing will fall, but Mako, he gets him over the line. 3-3 in pistols across this series, but with the defuse, KRX are now up by 3 here on Abyss.
This is just a great hold from Freeing. Gets that first kill. Then there's some great trades on the Flood. Yunmin walks through. Good flash there. Gives him a bit of assist. Oh, Bane. Nice shots, but Young, great timing on this, and he was immediately getting the pings to tee him up for that. He waited that out so patiently for the fight to start before he got involved.
I mean, it just feels like whenever, like if Fring's got a ghost, you could have an operator against this guy, but he's rolling.
पहला 5 राउंड के बाद उन लोग का 1 राउंड था, उसके बाद उन लोग 7 राउंड जीता है भाई. एक भी राउंड नहीं निकल रहा है 7 राउंड्स में.
Gives you huge advantages.
Oh. Not buying into that one. The up and over. Blind is good. Young, however, situated here within the cage, goes completely on red. Finds one, Autumn dead. The overwhelm does end up coming through. She's over to the side, and okay, Global Esports, great signs of life on display as Freeing will fall. And now it's Mako in a 1v3. Spectre recovered into the hands of Javi as he gets himself slotted forward just here along this right-hand side, and Mako is not watching for it. A thrifty in reply. What a round, what a call from Global.
Oh, and it's all set up by this beautiful flash at the beginning by Autumn. That was sick. I mean, it looked like Young was going to be able to hold the line, but he's revealed there on the back site, and right before the smoke blooms, Pat is right there to collect. And then they're trying to take a fight with the Sheriff free and can't connect with the Marshal, going for the no-scopes. That's huge for Global Esports. Right back into this now.
Big swing
Finally ground
with the
निकला.
one away. Autumn just make a ton of noise over on this side of the map. In the meanwhile, looks like Global Esports once again just want to try to hit B. And yep, you'll get the saturate out of him as well. No punish to be found.
That's real nice.
सेव राउंड है उन लोग का एक भी गन ड्रॉप हुआ ना देख
Bandit for Bane. He's the only one who bought
प्लाटून
into
को
this.
जाके मैं बोलूंगा भाई लोग को मारो यार
Yeah, Patman's gonna know.
Yep, just here in all these rotations, so Autumn can play point. He goes down to grab the Marshal. Bane with a Bandit, like you say, he's able to find one, but now you've got Patman around the corner, Young flushed out, and Yudo to just join into this absolute meat grinder. So there you go, kills found, Global Esports. Not dropping the Thrifty, right back to him. One more to go to tie this and make it 8-8.
Well, let's see now that we're getting into some real rifle rounds, what both teams have in store for us, what this is going to look like. Great read from Yudo. Not sure if they got a spot on him or what, that he was tucked into that corner, if we used the cyber cage to cross and they just read it, but still, good awareness and a good crossfire setup at the choke.
Crystal already with a Hunter's Fury.
That's crazy fast.
Well, we go in now, KRX looking to maintain the advantage, looking to stave off Global Esports. And they move up 9-7, or will Global tie things up? We're going to listen in with KRX to find out.
이거 삐링크 타이밍 있어.
삐링크 조심해야 돼.
내가 볼게. 같이 해줘.
요르 분신 깨놨다 이거. 요르 분신 없어.
CT야 삐쌍.
B A 쇼트. A 쇼트.
주먹 조심.
쇼트만. 온다.
페이크다.
온다. 요망 위. 뺐어. 세 명. 메인 셋.
하빈아 우리 멀어.
하빈아 존나 멀어 하빈아.
둘다.
여기 레드핑 둘다. 하빈이 공 있어. 확인.
And that's fantastic stability found for KRX. Crystal and Javi still left alive. Spike's still in hand though. Bane coming away with his 2 kills. Damn impressive. As Hunter's Fury's going to be used on both sides. Just got to prevent this plant.
That was a sick double TP, but Bane just denies it. I thought that was going to be great for Global Esports. I thought they were going to be tying this up.
Still very winnable though. Crystal and Tower. Smoke situated over at main. Mako to lose out on that fight, freeing now, arriving, absolutely needing to win this as now he's left alone. The swing out to his death. And Global Esports, they managed to close it out and tie it up 8-8.
That is incredible individual work for the Global Esports players. Love this double, the dash, and then there's some TPs up there, so they've got a couple different players up on top of the box, but problem is they're not ready for Bane to be swinging in when he does. He gets 3, almost gets 4. It felt like he was going to be just taking this one over for a moment, but great reveal. Javi, so smooth. Here we go. Timeout. Maybe after this one. Termy's been kind of waiting for the buy rounds for him. Push up towards mid spot there. Young not going to stick around, and don't blame him. Autumn does get some vision on a Bane, but Bane is not going to give him anything easy.
Trying just to drop down. A little bit of noise made there. And okay, gets his head taken off. Clean shot from Uniton. The up and over, tracked there by Young, but he's hit this, and he does. I mean, this guy with the Sheriff today, it has been something else.
कितना late shock data है भाई.
They need a hell of a lot more. It's Patman now scaled forward up into top mid. Hearing some of those footsteps, and he's calling for the pivot. Knows that they have relocated, giving up that space at A.
Did that gun go off the edge?
Not too certain. Bane, okay. A late registration on that, and because of that, Hyunmin ends up falling into this. Patman now ready with a backstab. And this is looking overall very good for Global Esports. Great push and pull across this map.
I was just watching Young on the map. He went over to try to scoop up the gun. That fell on the site. Javi will be there to clean up the final onto him. He didn't pick it up, so I
एक
wonder if
timeout
it fell
आएगा,
off the
guys.
side.
You can tell a person's character.
But that's a great recovery there. After it looked like maybe things might get a little spicy, there might be a thrifty in the mix for KRX. Ooh, nice drawdown. And then a good follow-up from Javi. Pat, so good on these lurks. He's been getting so much info with this deep space that he's been able to take, and KRX hasn't been able to stop it.
Okay.
No timeout. Just going into it, freeing with an op.
Can't find value from here. That might just be the map done. No stability in the cache. Couple trips here to try to slow them up. Refract taken by Udaton. And now a jump out, so just a little bit of flexing around B. Cosmic Divide.
Should make you think it's A.
I mean, this gives you a good amount of space into mid. Allows you to get to this position, but as the Convergent Pass gets invested, there's obviously nobody home. Mako's playing at backside. Just tucks in behind this one as the drone will go forward. The up and over. Just confirming presence for now. This does allow them to avoid that operator. Dimensional drift called in, freeing. Sprinting forward. Spotting at least onto 3 players here. Where does he go for the exit, though? Just straight up onto the side, it would seem. Mako going to be taken down with Autumn dead moments before. A 4v4. Young with a backstab. Catches Patman, freeing, able to find Crystal. Reveal is out. Javi Udaton now to try to get this one over the line, but off the back of the neural theft, they will all be found. Gunned down. KRX. They tie it now 9-9, breaking a 4-round win streak from Global Esports.
Yeah, that one, for a moment, I was a little worried for KRX investing the drift with not kind of an initial explosive follow-up behind it, but they're a little patient. Strike at the last moment, and then gets caught from behind. The neural theft is there, and they're able to just lock him out of the choke.
Did they run out of stars for a smoke on main?
That could be.
There's no smoke to try to obfuscate at all. Create maybe even a one-way, but well, regardless, Global Esports still in a good spot. I mean, cash-wise, got 3 players that are very healthy. Meanwhile, freeing on a deep walkabout.
Okay.
And he's not looking up as that camera gets cleared. Oh, but doesn't go for the timing shot either.
Just checking. That's very wise from him to not stick around and let that TP expire. Some players try to think, oh, I've got all this space, but with that smoke there, could be troublesome. Hyunmin, I think, aware there could be a player here, but man, it's going to come down to...
I mean, Patman keeps playing this position.
Yep.
His objective in pretty much every round since shifting sides has just been get here,
yeah,
get the top mid.
Yep.
Oh, and he will win that fight.
Beautiful.
Now immediately TPing over. Young there to deny it. Patman will get snapped back over, but now Hunter's Fury going to be called in. Crystal seeking target. Tagged up Young. Young is able to find one before getting taken down. Mako now the cloak, giving him away. Let him see if he peeks back into that same angle. Spring tries to get out onto the walkway. Something with this operator, but it proved to be a little bit too difficult. Paranoia thrown in, Udaton continuing to try to force them back. Spot flash, not going to be connecting. Freeing with a shot, will, but it's another 1-for-1 exchange, and Global Esports maintain the player lead. Until that. Now suddenly a 2v2, both players off site. Recon helping to try to ensure that. Doesn't clear out every single angle. They get visual confirmation on one, and Crystal now. Good for the kill. The ping reveal, the TP forward, the swing in. Crystal has the headshot, and Global Esports once again have the lead.
Nice.
Wow. I mean, it's Patman who is doing such phenomenal stuff for Global Esports, just not able to even recognize. I mean, Hyunmin was watching that angle for the longest time, and I don't know if there's a internal clock that he's trying to play on, but he's not even looking at that angle when he goes walking out. He's checking to the other side.
Nice!
So Pat is just being an absolute nightmare in mid. I'd like to see maybe Bane be the one to kind of do a little bit of the tracking of what's going on in that vicinity.
Well, they're going to try to get aggressive crunch attempt outside of B. Meanwhile, this can allow them to just go ahead and up the pace over towards A. So Dimensional drift in from bottom, has that exit set up. Gets the spot onto Young. Breathe a sigh of relief, given that he's just got a classic in hand. Mako now going to be caught on this time, and you would suspect, but no! Hyunmin turns back, finds the kill, and while they will take some damage, they are able to find that elimination. That's going to be a Phantom collected. The entry now, the up and over, Yuta able to find Young. Mako, okay, the cleanup's looking good. Virgin Paths ends up getting invested, and this shoves them off the site, but with a minute left to play through, Global Esports can absolutely make the run to B.
They should be pretty aware of this.
Oh, here are the guns firing off. KRX able to avoid catastrophe, but can they actually clutch this?
I mean, Payne's got all his kit. He's just gonna have to be absolutely on point with it.
Spike planted.
137 health between the two of them. And I think it's gonna be a dry swing. Yep, straight into the crosshair. Javi more than prepared, and Hyunmin now firing off that shot. I thought maybe they would just hold the player face in the main, but instead they will just go ahead and fan out a little bit more as Hyunmin makes the decision to just save this Vandal over.
Yeah, I really like the way Javi plays this round. He's being very aware of what's going on in mid. After Mako gets that kill and runs with a gun, he's watching to try to see if he can catch him, and then here on the cross back to the B site, he's holding the line. I'm a little wary of that convergent pass by Hyunmin. He does find another kill for 3 in the round, but I don't know about that convergent pass. That was a lot to invest there.
Yep.
Time out.
Oh, the spot on the Young. No shot. Again, Javi, I think, is so smart in this round. Watching that angle, that's really, really good stuff.
Timeout.
The IGL doing a great job there, but I think this timeout's a little too late, to be frank.
You're down by 2. They're 1 away from taking this to match point. 2 rounds away from sending you to the lower bracket. As Home's father again. I mean, he is watching his son thrive on the stage. That is for damn sure, but he wants to see him be victorious at the end of this.
Yeah, no doubt.
How rough this has been, I'm just not sure if it is going to be the case.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, it feels like KRX is a little bit unsure of themselves on this map and how to kind of play it the way maybe they used to. I think in particular their mid control has been awful. They just haven't been able to shut Pat down, and credit to Pat, he's been really tricky with it. I've been seeing some interesting smokes that haven't been able to get touched on too much because the rounds are pretty intense. But he's doing a nice job of keeping
My do round yaar, nikal do please.
Deep top mid smokes, kind of the way he's TPing around him. He's done a really nice job. GE this time. 5 players stacked outside of A. Shouldn't be too unambiguous for us.
Going Bane here. Shadows traveling. Bane 1 away from having that Hunter's Fury. Quick walk down into mid here from Fring. Just trying to take the space, get that control, as well as maybe set up for a backstab. So far, just a clone. Oh, the jump forward, and Yuratan able to escape. Meanwhile, Cutman, very much the same, but he's able to get a kill moments beforehand. This push forward, Bane able to find a second. Patman trading that one back. Mako, however, falling to the wayside as Patman gets the readjust. I mean, it requires a double take, but he's still able to find that kill. And now Crystal, suspicious about this, has it red, has him dead! It is just Young. All the noise in the world, a Hunter's Fury available on the other side. Crystal immediately sends this one through. Young, check it to the left, and Patman's on the right.
Good.
And Global Esports are up to match point. KRX need 3 in a row.
That's some of that great stuff here from both teams, but GE has a little bit more here in the chamber with the firepower. Pat with a great swing. He's had some sharp shooting. And then the diligence by Crystal to be aware of the fast lurk, the fast flank. That's incredible awareness. because I liked what KRX did there, sending Freeing down mid, getting that extra angle. It just wasn't enough.
Well, it's all a bit of a desperate bid now. A ton of attention being paid outside of A main, but to no avail, nothing found. Patman at the same time, given all of this space in the world, is Bane. Oh, he's gonna try to go for the drone, but he's gonna be dead as he mows
Whoa,
down another.
by almost. यार almost था भाई.
That's all they can do just to be able to find the one kill back. Yudotan, I don't think he spotted at all.
No, I don't think he knows. Oh, if Yudo had pushed, he might have had a window there.
Knows that it's planted now, and Cosmic Divide will fall. Your two teammates still yet a world away, so you hope just to stay tucked into the corner.
Last round, please. Yes, just last round. Please, हो जाए यार.
Crash available. And Saturate tossed in
No,
just
no,
off of
no,
that.
no.
Clone here. Freeing. Oh. Turn away there from Yudotan. Turns back, is able to find that elimination, but he will get caught up in the mix. It's now a 2v2. The spray pulled down on M1. Crystal allowing for this to get into a 1v1, and look at the time. It is just not there, but Javi is. Swings the corner.
Let's
takes
go.
it down. Global Esports. They close out the Abyss 13-9 as they get their first win here in the playoffs of Stage 2. Their first win over KRX ever. They send them to the lower bracket.
It is a year of firsts for Global Esports.
भाई कितना BT दिया है. Let's
My,
go,
my,
G. Let's
taking
go.
down KRX on Abyss. What a showing. Lotus as well. These were great matches.
भाई hashtag G fighting कर दो सब लोग फटाफट.
Great bounce backs from some difficult situations where it looked like KRX was gonna absolutely run away with some of this, but it was performances from players like Yudotan, Patman, Javi with some good stuff in there. Patman,
Let's go, guys.
My
Let's
God,
go.
on Abyss there, 22 kills. Ferocious on the Omen. And some really cool stuff. That Lotus comp in particular, really, really intriguing. Loved it.
Oh, very much. And it does feel like it's one of those just kind of one and done. We're using this
बीच
just
में
for
जो इन लोग का
you.
फटा है ना, मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई,
specifically
literally फट गया था
engineered
बीच में इन लोग
to
का
shut
भी.
down KRX on this map, and it worked a treat. I mean, still, some good rally back, the stability from KRX on that ascent. After a lot of doubts being cast on that map, I think we're good to see the corrections, but once we got over to the map, that felt like it was going to be assured to go their way.
G fighting, let's
Global
go.
Esports showing off their tenacity. A fantastic, monstrous victory for them, as they are another step
अरे रेमन भाई आप तो
towards
घूम
making
गए
it
यार.
to another
Party
global
change कर
show
लिए.
this
Let's
year,
go भाई.
which would be their first ever champions. Let's go ahead and throw it down to the stage. So we've got Bella standing by with Yudotan.
글로벌 e스포츠 유도탄 선수 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
Hey guys, it's Bella on the stage with Global Esports' Yudotan taking their first win against KRX in a very long time. I mean, your level of focus was insane. So how does that feel to start off playoffs in a very, very nice win on your back? 우선 경기 승리 너무 축하드리고요. 드디어 KRX를 상대로 글로벌
Believe in G,
e스포츠가
चलो मैं
승리를
चलता.
기록했습니다.
Bye. Okay, bye bye.
플레이오프
मेरा भी time हो
출발이 참
चुका है जाने का.
좋은데, 승리 소감부터 부탁드리겠습니다.
일단 되게 오래전부터 KRX를 상대로
अब इसको
되게
क्यों लेता है यार?
상대하면서 되게
छोड़ दो
힘들었는데
ना
이번에
इसको.
그 알을 부순 것 같아서 되게 기쁘고요. 네, 그런 것 같아요.
좋습니다. I mean, it has been a while, and it's always been a very tricky. KRX has been a tricky team to play against, but it feels so nice to finally have that breakthrough win, right? It seems like you guys had a lot of preparation done for this matchup. I mean, but every map today went the distance. What made it tricky for you guys to close out the series 2-0? I want to hear it from your side. 오늘 안 그래도
2-0
글로벌
강화에
스포츠가
2-1
되게
후에.
준비를 많이 해온 게 보였습니다. 그럼에도 오늘 매 라운드, 매 맵마다 되게 팽팽했잖아요. 좀 어느 점이 준비했던 과정과 좀 달랐는지
भाई इतना कुछ तो नहीं बोला
느끼신
इंग्लिश में
점에
भाई.
대해서 들어보고 싶어요.
इतना कुछ तो नहीं बोला इंग्लिश में.
일단 아무래도 저희가 스크림을 진행하면서 되게 즐기는 부분도 있고 되게 뭔가 자유롭게 했었는데 막상 대회에 들어오고 나서 장난도 잘 안 치고 뭔가 되게 딱딱한 분위기에서 게임했던 게 2세트에서 가장 잘 드러났던 것 같고요. 그래서 세 번째 맵에서는 좀 더 재밌게 해보자 해가지고 분위기 풀면서 게임하니까 잘 된 것 같습니다.
I would say that, you know, in our scrims, we always have fun. We have a little banter here and there, and we're able to be ourselves and enjoy what we're doing. But I think it was on Ascent when we didn't have as much fun. We were very serious playing our games. So after the map ended, we decided to have a team talk and said, guys, we need to have fun and we need to, you know, keep enjoying it. And I think that's what made us close out the series 2-1 in our favor, right? And now for Global Esports to have make it to their first champions, we have to go to Busan. And who stands in your way to Busan? Your next opponent, Vero. So, would you like to say anything to Vero? And yes, that is what I wanted to ask. Except, why are you stepping? Why are you going back? Alright, 다음 이제 글로벌 e스포츠가 처음으로 챔피언스를 가기 위해서는 부산을 가야 되고 부산을 바렐이 지금 맡고 있습니다. 바렐에게 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
일단 쉬는 동안 준비 많이 했을 텐데. 저희도 만만치 않다는 걸 보여드리기 위해서 다음 경기에 준비 잘해서 오겠습니다.
I know you, Vero must have put in the hours, you know, getting ready to face us. But we
Batman,
have
let's
a lot
go.
of preparation up our sleeves, so we are going to do our best. All right, that was Global Esports' Yudo-tan for the post-match interview. And thank you. Congrats again, Yudo-tan. 감사합니다, Yudo-tan 선수.
भाई बच्चे को छोड़ दो भाई क्यों जान के पीछे पड़े हो भाई ओ भाई साहब ये कौन है क्या लिखा था
What a win for Global Esports. Who was doubting? Sorry, I'm laughing because he just heard the funniest news. We were going to interview Autumn, but it was a long match and dude needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, look. Sometimes you got to drop the kids off at the pool, and that's fine. For GE, though, a historic win over KRX. They have never been able to beat them in Pacific before. And that's kind of huge.
What a way to do it. Go treat yourself, King. What a victory for Global Esports here. I mean,
the days here are fantastic in Korea, by the way.
I think for me, they were the better team today. I think the prep work really showed once again on Abyss the same way that it did on the same way it did on that map 1 of Lotus. So I think they can hold their heads very high now. They're progressing down the bracket wonderfully, and we all know what these all-important champs points get into that top 4, top 3 placement would be huge for this team when it comes to those champ points.
Oh, this is horrifying because Autumn's still coming for interview. We'll break it to him about
We've stitched him up so hard here.
Anyway, this was phenomenal. This match was really close, especially the last 2 maps. It's been a long series.
Yeah, my anti-penalty worked. Yes, of course.
Against KRX in all the
Somehow
years
it
of
worked.
Pacific. So this is a momentous occasion. They've done things that they've never been able to do as long as Coach Morgan was on that roster.
जीत जाता इतना तो मैच जाता ही नहीं भाई
No doubt that
कब
they
का
deserve
जीत
to
जाता
be
वहाँ पे
going
कितना
deep
सारा
in
राउंड
this
थ्रो कर दिया
upper
भाई
bracket.
लोग
So
ने
I can't wait to
legit
see
throw
what else they have prepared and in store. I think this is the perfect example of what you should be doing with that prep time, and they really made the magic happen.
चलो जो भी है
Yeah, I thought the Abyss was a good way to close.
चलो guys, thank you so much for coming, joining in. चलो, goodbye, tada, bye bye, see you, sayonara. Throw करा बंद कर ले तो वही. Throw तो बंद करছে ना bro, क्या करूँ? कोई बात नहीं, चलो एक जीत गए हैं, थोड़ा सा ये देख लेता हूँ, रुको एक सेकंड. आई? अरे क्या हो गया?
From him for KRX, I mean, still, I'm surprised that they went this direction to just play straight the same comp that they did in Champs and just play the Mosquito comp with Freeing instead of Flashback on that role. Didn't work out as well as they would have, but it was still a winnable game of Abyss from them, honestly. I could have seen them taking this series. It was a very tight one.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, let's get Autumn's opinion on this because he is actually here on the desk with us. We totally outed you.
So this is the scene, guys. नॉन्गस्ट्रीम ने 2-0 हराया है पेपर एक्स को और जेंजी के साथ खेलेंगे. ये मैच थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है क्योंकि पता नहीं जेंजी आउट ऑफ नोवेयर अच्छा खेल रही है. एक सेकंड रुको.
Does really well with a lot of prep time. You don't necessarily need all that momentum. Do you agree with that? And how did you spend your time?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. I think Platoon and I mean we have.
तो जो भी है कि
Amex as well.
हाँ तो इसको थोड़ा सा और कम कर। ऑटम जी आप बात कीजिए, हम यहाँ पे थोड़ा बातचीत कर लेते हैं। तो जेनजी का और इन लोग का थोड़ा सा अच्छा मैच होने वाला है, क्योंकि पता नहीं जेनजी अचानक से इतना अच्छा कैसे खेलने लगी इस स्टेज 2 में। आई डोंट नो हाउ, बट ओके गुड। और यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें लास्ट मैच जब इन लोग का फेस टू फेस हुआ तो शायद जी जीती थी ना, हेड टू हेड। हाँ 2-0 हराई है किक ऑफ में। ओके लेकिन इस मतलब स्टेज 2 में वेरल भी अच्छा खेल रही है, तो इट्स मतलब थोड़ा सा डाउट तो है भाई, ठीक है। लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, अगर ये हम जीत जाते हैं तो इन दोनों में से यहाँ पे जो जीतेगा उनके साथ फेस होगा, और अगर यहाँ पे हारते हैं तो डायरेक्ट ड्रॉप डाउन हो गए, यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे, यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे। और TRX और T1 के बीच में जो जीतेगा उनके साथ खेलेंगे। यार ये वाला गेम बहुत डेंजर होने वाला है यार लोअर ब्रैकेट्स में, ये गेम और ये गेम। इसका तो मतलब पता नहीं, वन साइडेड होगा। अगर वैरल जीत गई तो पूरा जीत जाएगी, और ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट जीतेगी तो जीत जाएगी। बीइंग से ट्वीट दैट टेक्निकली G on 3-0 काइंड ऑफ, मतलब एसेंट वाला अगर पकड़ते हो तो 3-0 तो है भाई। ओके ग्रैंड फाइनल 6 सितंबर। ओके 6 सितंबर क्या है भैया, 6 सितंबर संडे। ओके 1:30 PM से होगा, देखते हैं क्या करना है ये वाला। नेक्स्ट मैच कब है? 27 अगस्त कल। व्हाट, कल मैच है फिर से वायरल के साथ। ओके 4:30 को कल वाला तो गाइस नहीं देख पाएंगे, कल वाला हम नहीं देख पाएंगे, उसके बाद देखते हैं क्या होता है। 4 सितंबर
I just copy a lot of Yudo stuff from before when he played Vito. Like, I think a lot of it was like kind of how we used to play him.
4 सितंबर वाला शायद 1:30 है ना। ऐसे ऐसे टाइम पे रात को अगर मतलब मैच हुआ ना बहुत अच्छा होता भाई, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है। चलो गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय, गुड बाय, टाटा, सी यू एंड सायोनारा, बाय।